Number 20, Ari Hosey. And number 23, Haley Brooks. Lady Rebels are coached by Stephen Gray. And now for the starting lineup for your Dobyns-Bennett Indians. At guard, a 5'8" senior, number 2, Caroline Hill. At point, a 5'7" senior, number 10,
At forward, a 5'10" senior, number 11, Peyton Moore. At guard, a 5'8" senior, number 23, Cadence Black. And a forward, a 5'9" senior, number 24, Hannah Fry. The Indians are coached by Bill Francis, assisted by Ben Godsey, Ryan Robbins, and Sidney Combs. Basket by Emma Cutshaw.
Turnover. That's 3 possessions and 3 turnovers.
Yep.
I don't know if we're on or not. Where is Wes? Yeah. All right, we're on. Sorry about that, folks. Welcome to the live stream, Dobyns-Bennett Lady Indians, as the Indians are taking on the South Greene Lady Rebels. Caroline Hill is still at midcourt, and Caroline will take it down and score for the Lady Indians. Tie this basketball game at 2 apiece. And there's another steal with the Lady Indians. It's Ray Evans into Hill in the left corner for a 3, no good. Long. Hannah Fry with the rebound. Hill kicks it down low to Moore, back outside to Evans. Evans drives to the paint. Kick out. This is a 3 ball by Hannah Fry. Too strong. Rebound Hill. Hill in the paint. Little floater good by Carolina Hill. Lady Indians hitting the offensive glass. 4-2. South Greene, and now South Greene has turned it over on 3 consecutive possessions. As a pass too tall there for Ava Clark. For Dobyns-Bennett, Lady Indians starting lineup: Carolina Hill, Ray Evans, Peyton Moore, Cadence Black, Hannah Fry, all starters. Excuse me, all seniors. And South Greene have Ava Clark, Emma Cutshaw, Kylie Gregg, Ari Heiss, and one more. The numbers for South Greene very tough to read on those uniforms. There's another steal for South Greene, and then South Greene nearly turned it back over in the front court. In the corner, a 3 ball from the left side for Cutshaw's too strong. Rebound by Ray Evans. Evans going the other way, knifing through traffic to the left elbow. Black in the left corner. She'll pull up from 15 feet, too strong. Rebound tip to Fry. Shot off the glass, good by Hannah Fry. 6'2" Lady Indians. They've got Fry with 3 boards already.
Yeah, I thought that maybe Evans may have tipped it to her, but she grabbed it, so that's 3 rebounds.
got all those stats, don't
Oh,
you?
yeah.
Well,
yeah,
you're
yeah.
doing lineups and stats and everything.
Jeez.
That's Mark Halverson over there. I'm Steve Wilmoth. Welcome to the live stream. On live stream only right now for the opener here tonight, this Twin-Bility Tribe Athletic Complex. South Greene with the basketball. 3-ball from the left side is going to be too strong by Haley Brooks. And a foul on the rebound by Dobyns-Bennett.
It was on Peyton Moore underneath on a push on the back. Pretty active defensively, Lady Indians so far tonight. Showing a little bit of full court action and then some pressure on the perimeter and a little bit of a zone. And we've talked about this in the past. What a good defender or defensive philosophy Coach Francis has.
A nice pass in the lane. The cutter was Brooks. Brooks missed the chippy underneath. The ball will be batted out of bounds for the Lady Indians. South Greene will keep it. First time I think that maybe the Lady Indians have played South Greene a time or two in November tournaments, but as far as the boys is concerned, Mark, I know definitely the first time for us.
Yeah, I don't ever remember playing them at all, let alone here.
Yeah.
But again, a change of defense there, kind of went from a zone to a man and created some pressure, but then the foul. Back to what I was saying, Coach Francis has always been one that has liked to shift defenses, and their teams are always prepared. You never know what kind of look you're going to get in each half court. You may get a full court press, you may get half court press, but a lot of shifting, and it really takes a well choreographed team, and they spend a lot of time at it in practice.
This is Ava Clark at the free throw line. Second toss is missed. Rebound by Bryce, who entered for the Lady Indians. Sally McReynolds is also in the game, a freshman on the floor with all these seniors. Evans knifing through traffic. It's going to be fouled on a hack. Maybe on Courtney Bailey. It is on Bailey. Her first, team first. 6-3, 4:52 to go first quarter. McReynolds to throw it inside midcourt, but not before a South Greene timeouts. And since we're on live stream only, Mark, we got no commercials. It's going to be you and me, baby. 100% all the way through.
Well, I was going to say I may need a little time to get their lineup and their points and their stats. But now that you've told me that, we'll just have to put that on the back burner and chat a little bit, I guess.
There you go.
There we go.
No offense to him. But
no, this is our first look at the Lady Indians, and he's got a really experienced team that played a lot of minutes last year. He kind of shuffled players in and out, and I think this is a year that Coach Francis has some big plans for this club, and you can see why.
9 seniors on this basketball team. McReynolds to throw it into Evans. Evans to Hill. In the corner to Evans. Hill with 4 points here. And there's a Hill 3-ball from the left side, too strong. A little bit too worried, I think, Mark, by getting behind the three-point line.
Yeah, and good shooters set their feet before they even catch the basketball. And she was kind of inside and tried to have to backstep it, and that never results in great rhythm.
Fry with the tip and the steal, and the ball goes inside to Fry, and Fry will kick it off the glass. Good by Hannah Fry. It's 8-2. I missed the assist, but somebody got one. Hill got it. Down low, nice pass over to a cutter, and the shot is missed by Clark. Zari Bryce clears the rebound for the Lady Indians. Here's McReynolds. McReynolds to Evans. Evans in the paint, kicks it out to Hill. She's going to fire a 3 from the right wing. Shot off the back iron, no good. And rebound taken by South Greene. This is Bailey. Oh, it wasn't Bailey, it was, I told you the numbers are hard to read, Mark. Cutshaw with the rebound.
Well, I don't even have the numbers down yet, so they're really hard for me to read.
Once they get down here, they're okay, but on the far end, not so much. Sally McReynolds with the foul, her first. Saw the Tribe Classic this morning between Robinson and Sevier,
right.
And it was, can definitely remember Sally McReynolds the last couple of years playing in that. And now here she is as a freshman playing significant minutes for Lady Indians, and there's McReynolds with the rebound. McReynolds up the floor to Hollowell, who's in the game. Reagan Hollowell for Dobyns-Bennett. McReynolds out front. She'll lob it down here more. A little 15-footer from the short corner, too strong. Rebound, Evans comes in to Hollowell, and they'll kick it to McReynolds for a 3. McReynolds shot too strong. And rebound comes to South Greene. Long pass in front court to Clark. And now they swing it down for a 3-ball is good from the left wing by Ari Heiss. I hope I'm saying that name right. I believe her dad is the South Greene boys coach. We'll see him a little bit later. So it's 8-6. Hollowell lost it out front. A steal by South Greene. And down the way, kick over from Bailey to a cutter, and that cutter is fouled. And I believe that cutter is Brooks. And so Brooks will go to the free throw line for 2 shots. I've got Dobyns-Bennett with 5 first quarter turnovers here, Mark.
Along with 5 first quarter fouls, right? Or no, 4.
Yep, that's 4.
I actually had 5 in my book.
Free throws good by Brooks. South Greene is a tradition-rich girls basketball program. Seems like they're always in the hunt for a trip to the state tournament. Brooks makes them both. A couple of South Greene products are playing local college basketball. Jordan Roderick is at Tusculum. And there's a steal by Dobyns-Bennett. Actually, excuse me, a near steal by South Greene, and then Fry grabbed it back. And then there's also one at Carson Newman. Whatever, for some reason, her name escapes me at the present, but probably the Lady Eagles' leading scorer. You're trying to figure out that name too now, aren't you?
Yeah.
I want to say Braylon Wickle, is that right?
Yeah, maybe close.
I think so, yes. Lady Indians with it. Hollowell against this zone of South Greene. Black trapped in the corner.
Yeah,
Bounce
kind of a
pass back to
trapping zone.
Hollowell.
I was just going to say,
Yeah.
exactly right.
Fry tried to kick it over, and instead it's a steal as Kaylee Crumley is in the game for Dobyns-Bennett. So another steal by South Greene and another turnover for Dobyns-Bennett. Spinning out front, Cutshaw to the basket. Shot off the glass, good by Emma Cutshaw. And South Greene leads it 10-8. 7 straight for the Lady Rebels. Black to Hollowell. Hollowell lobs it back to Black. Carly Craddock in the game for Dobyns-Bennett. Fry and Crumley down low, working the paint. Craddock, I think, had a sister playing today. There was a youngster named Eden Craddock, so I'm assuming that's a sister.
No,
Down
pass.
low, nice pass from Black to the cutting Hannah Fry.
Fry got underneath on the left low block, and Cadence was kind of moving the ball behind her back, just kind of nonchalant, and then you could see she saw her in the corner of her eye. And that nonchalant action really just kind of settled the defense, and that allowed for the nice pass and the finish on that left side.
Fry, I believe, here in the early going for Dobyns-Bennett season is a leading Lady Indian scorer. The pass in the paint, the foul's going to be called on Crumley as they try to get it to Clark. I saw the Lady Indians twice Thanksgiving week out at the Food City Thanksgiving Classic at Sullivan East. They played State Power Bearden, and I can't remember the other one. Maybe it been, I think it was Sullivan East, as a matter of fact. It was East and Bearden. Played pretty well against Bearden.
Bearden's got to be top 5 or so, aren't they?
I'm sure they are.
Yeah.
I mean, they've got a 5-star point guard that's a sophomore.
Well, we got the 5th foul, so that means with the new rule changes, even though it was not a shooting foul, we've got 2 free throws here in the quarter.
Clark makes them both. 12-10 South Greene. Craddock to Fry out top. Hill's back in the game. Now Black trapped in the left corner. Somehow got it to Fry. Fry kicks it cross court to Hill for a 3. Shot by Caroline. Hill's no good. Fry trying for the rebound. And I think they're going to call her for a foul.
Yeah, they're going to call over the back. It's a cheesy foul.
And it will be
There's no body at all. She just she jumped and kind of flicked the ball up in front of her over the South Greene player's head, and that's not a foul.
Hey, this is the one thing I really dislike about this rule. Is just 2 kids going for a rebound down there, Mark. It's kind of a 50-50 ball, and they call a foul on one of them, and it's 2 free throws on the other end.
Yeah, I'm not sure I'm going to like this. I think it's going to slow the game down. I know Coach Poor said he liked it, but I'm not a fan of it. We'll see.
Clark makes 1 of 2. Fry the rebound. 13-10 South Greene. Hill in the corner to Craddock. Craddock trying to get out of trouble and then nearly lost it out of bounds, I think they'll call on South Greene.
South Greene is kind of baiting the Lady Indians to get the ball in those deep corners, because once they get it there, they trap it really nicely.
Yep.
And it's been quite effective getting some turns and bad passes.
41.7 seconds to go in the quarter, 13-10. Here's Black to Hill. Hill thought about a long three. Hill to Black on the left side. Black with it in the corner to Fry. Three ball by Fry, short. And a foul as Caroline Hill going for the rebound. Coach Francis told me repeatedly the first couple of weeks of the season that kind of the over-under for this team for three-pointers made is about 2 a quarter. He wants to make about 7 or 8 a game. Feels like they've got to have 7 or 8 makes a game in order to win. And right now, Mark, I don't think they've got one and missed a bunch.
They've missed a bunch. They've missed, well, my stats are not completely thorough, but they've missed 6 to my count so far.
Hill to Black, 15 seconds to go in the period. Black driving off the glass, no good. And Fry could have been called for over the back, but was not. Hill got the rebound, missed a shot, and then Hill grabbed her own miss to Black in the right corner for 3. It's no good. Fry, another rebound. Fry with no time left, couldn't get a shot off, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. And Caroline Hill buries a 3 after the buzzer. That one won't count. So it's 13-10 after 1. I want to say thank you to Athletic Director Jimmy Burleson, the Assistant Athletic Director, the Athletic Director is Frankie DeBusk, Assistant Athletic Director Jimmy Burleson, Wes Franklin down there in his career for getting us on the live stream tonight. We do not have a GoPro camera in front of us right now, Mark, so I take that as a good thing.
That's probably not a bad thing, quite frankly.
It's kind of an interesting December schedule for, as far as varsity girls and boys are concerned, not many doubleheaders. In fact, is this the first one?
Yes.
It is the first one.
This is the first one.
We'll have one Monday at Greenville. I think that's the only one still after the first of the year.
Well, and normally you and I are together a lot more than we've been so far. I know they went down to Charleston, but normally there's a handful of games, either girls and boys or split. Yeah. And we've just done, just a couple. Yeah.
By the end of this month, you'll be tired of me. No worries there. So
in about 3 weeks, we'll be sitting down there in Bristol somewhere.
That's right.
One of these tournaments they call the Arby's Classic, I think.
South Greene with the basketball to start quarter number 2, a 13-10 lead. Clark out front. Over it goes to Cutshaw. Cutshaw spinning.
Man-to-man defense for the Lady Indians.
Clark has it again. South Greene running their offense. Bounce passes into Clark against Bryce. Pressure. Nowhere to go. She'll kick it out for the 3. No good. Good box by Canadian
really good.
Black.
Yes, sir, it was. Good defensive set there.
Black all the way down. Leaves it for Jadea Relaford, who's in the game to start quarter number 2. Hill will kick it to Black in the corner for a 3, and it's good.
There we go.
So there's the first 3. It's 13-10.
I really thought the Lady Indians missed her last year with her injury. She has the ability to move the ball on the perimeter. She can shoot it a little bit. She's aggressive. Good defensive play there on a steal.
Relaford with the steal. She'll get it to Hill. Hill, nice look down to Relaford into paint. That's a shot. And a score by Jadea Relaford.
Another quick pass there by Hill. Also diagonal right to left from just inside the circle on the right side. And that's been where some open Lady Indians have been. A nice pass from Hill down to Relaford.
I feared the official was going to call that on the floor when he first blew the whistle. But
he almost looked like he kind of waved it off, didn't he?
Yeah. Relaford makes the free throw. It's 6 straight to start the second period for Dobyns-Bennett, and a steal by Ray Evans. Evans over to Black. Black will line up a 3 from the left wing. In, out, no good. And a rebound come to Evans. Evans to Hill. She'll fake the 3 in the paint. Nice pass down low to Bryce. Her shot was blocked from behind. Relaford picked it away, however, and she'll miss the putback, and the rebound comes to Clark. there's a turnover on South Greene on the left sideline. Is unable to handle the pass was Heiss.
Well, 7 now from South Greene and 6 Lady Indians all in that first quarter. Nice little run here by the Lady Indians to kind of recapture the lead. They had a little bit of control early on. What was it, 8-2 or something like that?
8-2 start.
And kind of let them back in with some fouling and some free throws. But seem to have it under control now again.
Black drives the right side. Shot off the glass is good by Black.
Yeah,
that was a tough angle.
It really was, and she just doesn't have any fear. She just really aggressive and attacks. Really nice play.
Great break of the press by South Greene. Ball never hit the floor. And the basket made by Riley Gregg. And a timeout called by South Greene. So it's 18-15 in the early going. That Tribe Athletic Complex, the Tribe Classic, the 11th, they called it annual. I think we missed, maybe we did miss one year. Anyway, 11th Tribe Classic, second one here. Let's see if I can remember. The Robinson girls won 36-22. The Sevier boys won 44-27.
And they had it play. They played it here, right?
Played it here. Girls game was 9:15 this morning. Boys game followed. It was a packed house. Both bands were here.
Oh my!
I'm not used to hearing that kind of noise at 9:15 in the morning. Evans over to Fry.
Oh, you might with that grandbaby you got going on there.
Know.
I'll tell you what.
If my house doesn't get healthy, I'm never going to see the thing. Pass from Evans, I believe.
Yeah,
Mark.
it was a really nice little dump down right inside the circle, and Relaford again with good position underneath.
Pass inside, blocked away by Fry, and taken away on the rebound by Fry. Fry up the floor to Hill.
Yeah.
Hill down low, pass too strong for Relaford. And here comes South Greene with the turnover. Around the screen and pick and roll. The oldest play in basketball. Nicely done. It still works, Mark, after all these years.
Yeah, they use it in the NBA every night. There's a reason for it. And those are the best players in the world. They can't figure out how to defend it. Why would you think somebody in high school could figure out how to defend it?
Hill, Relaford on the right corner. She's going to drive baseline, but not before she travels.
Yeah, a little bit of quick step there.
It's just not where she needs the basketball.
No.
Carly Craddock and Reagan Hollowell in for Dobyns-Bennett. Coach Bill Francis wants a timeout.
So what are the Lady Indians' record right now?
Well, that's a good question.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, let's say.
They have 2 losses?
I want to say 3-2.
3-2.
But you know where I'm going to find the answer.
The only place in Upper East Tennessee to do so. East of Knoxville, for that matter.
Dobyns-Bennett 3-2. Yes. South Greene, by the way, interested there, is 5-1. Here come the 5-1 South Greene Lady Rebels, nearly stolen by Black.
Yeah, it's kind of in a diamond press. You don't see that very often at this level. That was interesting.
Faces the basket, gets it back to Cutshaw for a little jumper. It's no good. Rebound by Clark. Clark in the paint, forces a shot up. Did Cutshaw, and she draws a foul. I don't recognize that official right there.
I don't either. I know that they've been struggling to find enough of a pool to be able to get these games done. It's going to be interesting to see how that all plays out. They're trying to find, some young former players in the area that can go through the training process to get on the floor, but just it's hard to do.
Shot is missed. Rebound by Clark, and then Clark falling down, tried to get it out to a teammate. Carly Craddock came up with the steal. Fry all the way down. Fry shot off the glass, won't fall. Clark with another rebound. And then a foul called on Dobyns-Bennett. 4:11 to go first half, 22-18. Clark at midcourt, really triple team. And South Greene breaks the press in the corner for a three. Shot is no good. And Clark with another rebound. Clark gets it to the cutting Cutshaw. She missed her shot, but got her own rebound. Out front, Cutshaw, it goes to, is that Foshi? She missed a three and a rebound by Fry, right? Or was that Bryce?
No, that's Fry.
Fry driving, pulls up, nowhere to go. She'll kick it out to Hollowell for three. It's no good. Fry fighting for the rebound, can't get it. But sneaking in to grab the carom was Carly Craddock. And now we've got a carry called on Craddock. I think Craddock thought about making a pass mark and then
kind of looped it.
Yeah,
she couldn't. Yeah. She realized she couldn't. The defender had kind of cut in her lane and tried to recontrol the ball.
Substitutions for the Lady Indians. Peyton Moore back in. Sally McReynolds back in. And Evans.
Hill with 4. Relaford with 4. Cadence Black with 5. And Fry with 6. I'm not sure if that totals 20, but we'll figure it out here in a bit.
I think, didn't she?
Oh, you're right. I forgot the free throw. Correct. I had it in there.
Yep. Nice pass into Clark. Clark's shot in the lane is good.
She's a pretty good player right there, Clark.
Yeah.
She's got 8 with 2 field goals and 4 for 6 from the line.
20-20. McReynolds to Hill in the right corner. Hill back to McReynolds. Over to Moore. McReynolds, the youngest of the McReynolds clan. A lot of cross-country runners in that bunch. There's McReynolds for 3 from the left corner. Hits the top of the backboard. Comes back down to Hill. We're back to Evans. McReynolds will try a 3 from the left side again. No fear for the freshman. Hit the top of the backboard on your last shot. Shoot it again, baby.
Hey, if you're a shooter, you're a shooter.
That's right.
Doesn't matter when or where.
Never make a shot you don't take.
That's exactly right.
And there's a turnover by South Greene.
I remember one of Matt's latter years at Western. Passed up a shot. And the coach is running down the sideline while he's running. He says, "You're not going to play if you don't shoot it."
So you never make a shot you don't take is what I meant to say. Yes.
He didn't pass up that shot anymore.
No. Hill to Fry, and Fry travels.
Yeah. 9 turnovers for the Lady Indians. 23-20, 2:09 to go here in the second.
We're going to go at halftime for 10 minutes.
I don't know.
Turn it over to the music man.
Yeah. The Lady Indians continue to remain in somewhat of a full court press. It may not be high pressure, but they are picking up the ball right away, either in some sort of a zone. We saw Diamond a little bit earlier, and then that man-to-man right there.
Clark came up, thought they might get her for an illegal screen. Instead of 3 ball is missed. It goes out of bounds off Clark. Ooh, now they said that went out of bounds off Dobyns-Bennett.
Yeah, that went off Clark. Clark's been active underneath. She's got 6 rebounds already to lead the way for the.
In the corner, a 3 ball by Cutshaw, too strong. McReynolds will take it for Dobyns-Bennett. McReynolds into Moore. Moore in the paint, and a foul will be called on South Greene.
I've not kept the South Greene's 3 attempts. They've made 1, but the 3-point shooting on both teams has not been, well, let me put it this way. It's been what you would expect early on. You'd think this would heat up a little bit as we get going.
Second foul of the quarter on South Greene. Evans to inbounds. Evans lobs it out to Fry for a 3 from the left side of the arc, no good. And the rebound, I believe, is Cutshaw. Yes. Have to wait till that 5 gets to either my contacts are really bad or those numbers are hard to read.
No, they're hard to read. Especially the 2 numbers. They blend kind of together. If it's a single digit, you can pick them up. But
screen out front. The pick and roll again. This time it goes by Clark out of bounds.
Really good defense there by Ray Evans to fight through that screen on the top side, and I think that's really what caused the frustration and ultimately the turnover. She does a great job defensively, handles the ball well, active around the boards. We've talked about this. If she can develop a shot, I'm telling you, she could be quite a player. She does all the other things really well. Yeah, she did. She threw an elbow in there.
Crumley called for the offensive foul. That'll also be a turnover.
Inadvertent, but nonetheless.
Crumley's still working her way back from that torn ACL. And that was just last spring. It's amazing how fast these people are coming back from ACLs, Mark.
Yeah.
Just unbelievable.
7, 8, 9 months in some cases.
Yeah.
After full, complete surgery.
Yep. 3 ball in the corner is good by Ari Heiss.
That's her second. She's made 2.
Hosey. That was close, wasn't it? Heiss and Hosey. How'd I get hot out of Hosey? Anyway, 23-23. McReynolds has it to Hill. In the corner to Evans. 20 seconds to go in the half. McReynolds on the left wing. Back to Hill. Hill will fire a 3 from the left wing. Too strong. Evans, I'm telling you, she put 2 hands in the back and pushed her way to that rebound. They'll get it to Hill. Hill misses the shot. Rebound Crumley, and there's going to be a jump ball, I think, called. And that will stay with Dobyns-Bennett with 3.5 seconds to go here in the first half. Ray Evans to throw it in.
Should be enough time to get off something.
Evans, instead it's a turnover. Taken away here is Brooks. Brooks' long 3 is no good. And so we've played 2 quarters. Dobyns-Bennett outscores South Greene, outscores Dobyns-Bennett 13-10 in the first. Dobyns-Bennett over the Lady Rebels 13-10 in the second. By my arithmetic, that's a 23-23 tie here at halftime.
You are right.
All right. We'll turn it over to the music man. Mark will do some stats. We'll be back in a few minutes with stats, but enjoy the Spirit Shakers while we're away.
All right, numbers-wise, as Steve mentioned, they kind of traded quarter points there in the first. It was 13-10 South Greene, and then it flipped in the second quarter. The Indians outscored 13-10. I've got some pretty thorough stats for the Indians. I do not for the South Greene, but we'll do the best we can here. First of all, for the Lady Indians, Caroline Hill had 4 points on 2 of 3 shooting inside the arc, 0 for 4 outside. Relaford with 5 points on, take that. Did she make a 3? Relaford didn't make a 3, did
no,
she?
she hit a 3-point play.
Yeah, okay, she's got 5. And Cadence Black with 5. Hannah Fry with 6. So that's the points for the Lady Indians. They made 1 of, 11 from the perimeter. Rebounding, Fry with 6. Evans with 4. She also had 3 assists. 3 rebounds for Caroline Hill. She also had 3 assists, and she also had 2 steals. For South Greene, Ariance, is that her name? Is that number 20?
Host.
Okay, she had 6. She led the team with 6. Or no, she had 6. Clark led the team with 8. Cutshaw with 5. And Craig with 2. Turnovers were part of what how that first half developed. As the Lady Indians with 10 in that first half, and South Greene also 10. So those are the numbers, at least briefly, here in the first half, as we've got a 23-all tie, and we got about 7 minutes before they tip in the third quarter here at the TAC.
That's it.
This is part 2, and you are watching Dobyns-Bennett basketball. Let's get with the game.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray. Hooray. If you're happy and you know it, then your face will surely show it. If you're happy and you know it, shout hooray. Hooray.
together a lot. They got guy from the condo that's 6'8". I got two brothers that came from Providence. Ross Chadwick, 6'8", his freshman brother is 6'7".
Halftime's 23-23. Halftime's Barker. They put 10 minutes on the clock. And the Lady Indians came out of the halftime locker room, and with about a minute and a half to go on the clock, they're out there ready to play the start of the second half.
Yeah. They are eager.
They're used to the Food City Thanksgiving tournament at East, where they give you 5 minutes for halftime to keep games on track. That works, but that's not a lot of time. So we're going to go ahead and start the second half since everybody's out and ready to go. So you went to get some popcorn, thinking you had 10 minutes. You better get back in.
Yep.
Dobyns-Bennett with South Greene basketball to start the second half. Comes a little bit of a trap to begin with. In the corner, a 3-ball by South Greene, too strong. Rebound backside Hill. And Hill comes out of there with it herself. Hill in the corner to Evans. Evans leaves it with Fry. Fry bounce, shot off the glass. Good by Hannah Fry.
Evans had a lane there, and she opted just to go ahead and hand it off to Fry for the assist.
She often defers.
Yes, she does.
Brooks with it, takes it all away. Good block over there. That was Peyton Moore.
Yes, it was. Really good weak side help block. Peyton Moore on that left side. Nice entry pass on the right block, and she came flying up there and tipped that shot away.
And that was Cutshaw on the inbounds pass. They got knocked away, and then Cutshaw came in and grabbed it and went to the basket and was fouled.
I think that was on Ray Evans. You know, you don't mind the fouls that she gets occasionally. She's so aggressive and assertive, and if you start getting on a player about that, sometimes it takes that takes that skill or that approach away, and she generally stays within herself. But I love the way she attacks the game.
Free throws both made by Cutshaw, 25-25. South Greene coming with some full court pressure. 1-2-2 variety. Hill lobs it over to Evans. Free throw line Fry in the corner to Black. Back to Hill for the 3. Shot by Hill is good.
That's beautiful basketball right there. Really nice entry pass from Fry to Black in the right corner. Had an open 3, but hesitated enough to allow the defense to come to her, and that left Caroline wide open left or right wing.
There's a 3 by South Greene, right side. It's good. And that one was made by Greg. It's 28-28. Evans. Moore will try a 3 from the corner. It's too strong. Rebound tipped by Evans to Black. Nice look underneath to Hannah Fry. South Greene in the lane. That was Clark, misses the shot. And Moore had it, but then it was taken away. And then a traveling call on South Greene. Haley Brooks came out and took it right away from Moore. 30-28. 6:13 to go here in the third. So Fry in double figures now, Mark, with 10.
Correct.
Nearing that in rebounds.
You got 8.
8. Moore to a cutting Evans.
Good
down
cut.
to Fry. Shot off the glass, no good, but drew a foul on Courtney Bailey.
Yeah, nice high-low game right there with Moore giving the ball and a cutting Ray Evans down that left side of the lane. And that forced the defender to come greet her and left Fry wide open, and then the weak side help on the foul. So really good couple of possessions here back-to-back by the Lady Indians as Fry makes that first of 2.
Misses that one. Rebound by Clark. Stays 31-28. Evans with the steal. To Black. Black to a cutting Fry. Fry too deep. Will lob it back to Moore. Moore down to Evans. Evans over to Fry. Shot off the glass. Good, and a foul.
Well, I'll tell you what, that is really unselfish basketball right there. That is great ball movement. That's 3 possessions in a row. Kind of a top circle swing pass underneath, and then Evans again with a little dump down on that left side to Fry. And she's able to finish that 3-point play. Really good 3 possessions by the Lady Indians. Really amounted to this 6-point lead.
Matches the biggest lead of the game. It was 8-2, and there's a steal by Moore, and then it goes out of bounds. One official was going to point to the Lady Indians' way, and the other official out front pointed South Greene, and the official down the baseline quickly took that arm going the other direction back. He deferred, as they say. So South Greene keeps it with the basketball. Brooks. There's a tip by Fry, but it goes right to Clark. And there's a steal by Caroline Hill. Hill tried to go all the way and then had it knocked from behind by Bailey. So turnover. And now South Greene turns it right back over.
It's 5 here in the corner, 15 total.
15 for them?
15.
Wow.
10 and a
I
half.
can't keep up.
No, I'm not sure I have them all, to be honest. Back in that half-court defense now instead of pressure.
Yep.
By the Lady Rebels.
5 minutes to go in the third. Evans in the corner to Black. Dumps it to Pope Moore, but it's stolen behind by Cutshaw.
Got the pass there, just a hair too late.
Yep. All the way down there was Hill blocking the shot attempt there by Bailey. And we'll stay with South Greene. Zari Bryce coming in the lineup for Dobyns-Bennett. Out will go Peyton Moore. Wasn't it last year about this time where Peyton was kind of playing her last games of the season, facing shoulder surgery at the first of the year?
Yeah.
Elbow surgery maybe it was, but anyway, she knew she was on a limited schedule ahead of that surgery. Looks like a travel.
Gracious.
No whistle. Rebound is Fry again. Fry to Evans. Evans to Black in the left corner. Tried to get it to Bryce. Threw it by Bryce. Evans picked it up. Missed the layup. Bryce missed the putback. And a rebound taken away by Brooks. Everybody thought that shot by Bryce was going in, and they just kind of left. There's an air ball. Hill the rebound. Hill going one-on-one. She'll dump it to the trailing Black for the left-hand layup. Good by Cadence Black. And it's an 8-point Lady Indian lead. Inbounds to Brooks. Brooks nearly had it stolen from behind. She'll leave it for Cutshaw for a 3. Top of the key, too strong. Black the rebound. And now Black 2-on-1. Black's going to take it all the way for the layup. Good. I think South Greene's tired, Mark.
I think they are. I think that's a good point. They've had to withstand a lot of the full court pressure, and then now all of a sudden the Lady Indians are turning up the offensive pressure as well. And great ball movement, kind of getting them on their heels to get some good looks. But you're right, they haven't really shuffled many players in and out.
There's not many players over there to shuffle.
I was just going to say, there's only 4 more over there.
I believe they've only played 6. I believe Foshi coming in now. A 6-person rotation mainly, and no 7. They've played 7, excuse me. But still not very deep. Dobyns-Bennett goes much deeper than that. There's Craddock, speaking of deep. Craddock is in there, creates a jump ball. Relaford's back in. Sally McReynolds is back in as well. And so that's going to be a turnover on the forced jump ball situation.
Really good recognition by Craddock. Just realized the pass was coming. Another pass, good pass by Craddock there.
And McReynolds kind of got caught going off the wrong foot into that layup and missed it. And a foul will be called on Bailey.
Yeah, she probably should have put the ball on the floor one time. Tried to long step it and couldn't quite get her feet together, and then got the ball up a little bit short. But really good work by Craddock on the creating steal, and then a nice pass diagonally on the break.
Inbounds over the head of Relaford to Clark. And Clark that gets down in the paint, shot good. And that shot was made by Gregg. Good feed by Clark. 38-30. Craddock in the air to Relaford. Relaford.
A dangerous pass.
Yeah, back to Black. Black attacks the paint. Shot off the glass. Good by Black.
She was injured last year as well, correct?
Yes.
We really missed her, and you can tell why. She's been explosive here tonight.
Yeah. The foul on Bryce as they got it down to Clark.
She's had 11 points, I've got her with 3 assists, 3 rebounds.
Just enough of a hesitation on that move down the lane,
Yeah.
too, to get the defender slowed down a little bit. And then she took it to the glass with the little one hand. That's what they always used to tell us never to do back in the day, was never go up one-handed. Always put the other hand on the ball, and people finish one hand all the time now.
Anymore, they kind of use the hand, the offhand as a shield
Yes.
a lot of times.
Yeah.
Kind of pushing the defender or giving them a little balance off the hit. And you're exactly right.
Clark makes the first, misses a second. Craddock the rebound to Relaford. Relaford all the way down, missed a layup. McReynolds shot off the glass. Good by Sally McReynolds on the follow. She's got 5, and the lead is 11 at 42-31. Now Clark dumps it down low, tinning it over for Gregg, too strong, but South Green's able to save it, and the shot in the paint is missed. Might have been blocked. Bryce comes up with it. There's Craddock. Craddock to Black. Black. We'll back it back out.
Smart decision there. Didn't have a lane.
Now Black
Well,
finds
she
some
got hit.
space. She got hammered, yeah.
Gee whiz.
Here comes Cutshaw. Cutshaw fakes the pass, goes up to shoot, misses the shot. Saved over by Bailey. And South Greene trying to save it. They do, but it goes right to Kaylee Crumley. He's trying to pick it up. Crumley finally does and throws it ahead out of bounds. Actually, that was Bryce trying to pick it up. Trying to give Crumley a turnover. She's sitting over on the bench going, what'd that do? 42-31. Cutshaw with it. Clark out top. Swings it over to Gregg. Gregg back out front. This is Bailey. Cutshaw. To the free throw line. 14-footer good by
Nice
Cutshaw.
play. That was a nice little play. Good, the defense kind of curled around the right side on the defender on the wing, and got a foul line extended for that too.
Hilda McReynolds for a three-pointer is good.
Caroline now with 5 assists.
If you're a freshman and you got Caroline Hill finding you for an open three, that's got to be a confident shot.
I would think so. Usually it'd be the other way around,
Yes.
wouldn't it? Yeah.
And South Greene just throws that one over the bench, out of bounds.
7 turnovers this quarter, 17 for the game. But you're right, this pressure has really kind of put them on their heels.
Yeah.
And they've got so many players that they can pull from the bench that can continue with this pressure, full court and various types of defenses. And then really, depending on those on the floor, can attack the goal. And boy, that just creates all sorts of pressure both sides.
McReynolds dumps it into Moore. A little short jumper is missed. Brooks rebounds for South Greene, and it's knocked away. Picked up by Foshi. And here's a steal by Moore.
Just great defense, really good setup right there.
Moore will pull up and shoot. Missed a shot. Craddock the rebound. Craddock spins out front. Hill over to McReynolds. Another open three for Sally from the right side is good. Sally McReynolds lighting it up. 48-33 with 6 seconds to go. A steal by McReynolds. McReynolds to Hill for the layup. Good. And that's the end of the third quarter. The Lady Indians with 27 third quarter points, and they have exploded to a 17-point lead at 50-33. McReynolds with 3 threes in the game, 11 points in the basketball game for the freshman.
Boy, just an offensive barrage right there down the stretch with great possessions of ball movement, nobody trying to do anything on their own. Created a lot of opportunities with some open lanes to be able to feed the ball in and then finish. And I'll tell you what, the game can really get out of hand when you start making that perimeter shot, and that's exactly what happened. Is the Lady Indians made 4 in that quarter alone. So really good quarter of basketball. High pressure, in the full court, various defenses. He threw a 1-2-2 you don't see very often. Most of them are 2-1-2s. We had a diamond press in there a little bit ago, and boy, that just confuses a team that isn't used to playing teams that press like the Lady Indians do. But they're so good that I think of getting back in the half court once they get through the press.
It's a veteran team too.
And no question.
That takes veteran teams to be able to do stuff like that. South Greene with the basketball to start the third. There's a three-pointer from the left side, too strong. And Hannah Fry, and it should be at least 10 boards for her now.
It is.
Evans to Hill. Corner three, shot by Hill, in out, no good, but it's Evans with the offensive board. They swing it around. Fry had the three, passed it up, and tried to get it to Moore, but it's tipped away and stolen by Brooks. South Greene with it, Cutshaw out front. And here is Fry. It's knocking it away, a near steal. Get it back to Cutshaw. And now Clark. That's a new player for South Greene right there, I think. Anyway, it was Fry taking that away. Here's McReynolds. McReynolds to Evans. Evans in the paint, back out to Hill. And Hill will set it up. McReynolds on left wing. She should get it, and she does. Doesn't shoot it. Lobs it instead to Evans. Evans in the paint. Back out to Hill. A three from the left side by Hill is good. Caroline Hill knocks down the three, and the lead is 20.
And another assist for Evans. She's got 6 and could have had 3, at least 3 more that I can remember on missed layups down here.
All the way through. Nice drive by South Greene's Haley Brooks. 53-35. Hill. To Fry. Evans. McReynolds to Fry. Fry back to McReynolds. McReynolds to Moore. Moore down to Fry. Layup by Fry is good. I'll tell you what.
Yeah, just that little triangle there, the set there inside the three-point line, and all 3 Lady Indians touch the ball. And that typically leads to somebody open underneath.
What I really liked about it too was McReynolds that's shooting the basketball so well, really passed up a couple of threes. She could have gotten up there. The way she's shooting, you'd think normally they're going to have a heat check in there somewhere, but instead she was patient and they ended up with the layup. Here's McReynolds. McReynolds double team to Moore. Moore down low to Fry. Another layup off the glass is good. And they're just absolutely dissecting this South Greene defense here in the second half. Out front, another three's missed, and rebound Fry will have it. And we've got a foul called on South Greene. A little bit of a frustration there, foul on Haley Brooks.
Fry with 16 points to go along with 11 rebounds. Evans has yet to score, but has 6 rebounds and 6 assists, and her defense has been just next level. I don't know how many deflections she's had, but it's been a bunch.
McReynolds will go out. She's like, "You're going to take me out? I'm going to shoot those shots." I wanted her to keep shooting until she missed one, but she does look a little winded over there. Here's Moore in the paint, 10-footer, no good. Craddock comes through 2 South Greene defenders to get the rebound. Craddock in the corner, and a timeout called by Bill Francis.
Smallest girl on the floor. She kind of wiggles her way to 2 defenders to snatch that rebound away offensively.
I think she's the only girl on the floor could have got through those.
Well, that's probably true. Lady Indians have really rebounded the ball very well. Their offensive sets, their positioning, their spacing has been fantastic. You don't get these kind of open shots when you're sitting on top of each other. They have really split the floor nicely in that half court, and it's particularly in this little triangle set. The ball's getting moved so quickly, defense can't react, and then all of a sudden, bam, you got somebody wide open underneath for a little chippy.
57-38 the count, 4:51 to go. Boys action coming up next. South Greene trying to decide who's on the floor, I think. Talking with the official. And now they're going to substitute. At least get the right 5 out there. Dobyns-Bennett basketball. Black the inbounds. Craddock. Comes a double team. Craddock spins away from it, and a holding foul will be called on South Greene. South Greene has not had many fouls called on it during the course of the game. Well, maybe about 6. Inbounds to Fry, back to Hill. And Hill to Moore, who wasn't ready for it. That was a great pass. Moore just wasn't ready. It was hot, I give you that. Brooks on the give back. Brooks spinning against Fry in the paint. Shot is no good. Fry another rebound. Fry over to Black. Black going in, loops it to Moore, back out to Hill. Fakes the 3, pulls up from 14 feet. Shot good by Caroline Hill.
Nice little swing move there. Kind of an isolation play that she swung to the left, stepped inside the circle from about 15 feet. A nice little shot.
There's a deflection and a steal by Hill. Another turnover for South Greene. Hill gets it to Black. Black's wide open, doesn't shoot. In the paint, down to Moore. Moore reverse layup, and it is stuck between the rim and the backboard. Now, I've seen that happen before, but I've never seen it bounce first and then get stuck.
Well, it got from underneath. Usually it comes from the top.
Yeah. Moore's had a tough time finishing in the lane tonight. I thought that one was going to go for it, did not. We have nobody with any hops that can get up there and get it. South Greene will get some subs in, Mark. I think they're emptying the bench, aren't they? Paisley Brobeck is in.
21-point Lady Indian lead.
Yep.
Impressive second half, both ends of the floor, but particularly in that half-court set by the Lady Indians.
Sam Birdwell has checked in for the first time as well. I said emptying the bench, but they only had 2 that hadn't played. Inbounds to Black. Black double team to Hill. Hill lobs it to Bryce. Bryce back to Black.
Kind of a 2-1-2 set for the Lady Indians.
Black weaving through traffic down low to Fry, who couldn't handle it. It goes out of bounds, out of bounds, out of bounds.
14 turnovers, Lady Indians, to go along with 20 for the Lady Rebels. Indians now back in a 2-3 zone, no full court.
Yep. This is Gregg working. Over it goes to Foshi. Oh, there's a hot pass intended in there for Brobeck. She couldn't handle it, but it's saved by Brobeck, and then a pushing foul will be called on Bryce. First foul on Dobyns-Bennett in the corner. There's a steal by Bryce in the inbound. Another turnover on South Greene. Black lines up a 3, too strong. Rebound Hill. Hill to Evans. Evans in the paint, back out to Black. Over it goes to Fry. Wanted to shoot a 3. Instead, Evans is down there. Back to Hill. 3 from the left wing by Hill. No good. Fighting for it, Brobeck wins the battle for South Greene, and that's going to be a foul on Dobyns-Bennett. 2:41 to go. Foshi for South Greene. Long 3 out. Here's good by Gregg.
Yeah, he's got 2 of them.
Yep.
10 points now.
Hill crossover in the paint. Will pull up by Caroline is good.
And I'll tell you what, I like the way she really penetrates and pulls up. She's now 5 of 6 from inside the arc.
Yep.
2 of 7 outside, but she really does a good job of getting her feet underneath her, keeping her shoulders square, and good rhythm on that release.
You got that part of your game. They're going to have to respect that. It's going to give her some space.
And that's going to give her more space on the perimeter, no question. I was just getting ready to say that. Yep.
Sorry, I stole your thunder.
That's all right. It's pretty standard around here.
61-41. Dobyns-Bennett will get Moore and Hollowell back in. Fry and Hill will go out. Fry with the double-double. Hill very nearly a double-double, I believe. Roback in the paint, short. And who's going to have it? It will be Bryce. Bryce, quick outlet to Black. Black to cutting Moore. Moore underneath and a foul called as Moore got it to Evans. Call that on the floor? Gracious. Mariana Thomas in for Dobyns-Bennett for the first time, and they had already written 2 foul shots on my book for Evans. Don't know how that wasn't in the act, but I guess when it's a 20-point game. Black has it. Black behind the back dribble. Over it goes to Hollowell. Thomas. Bryce won it. She's posted in the paint. Instead, the lob to Moore. Moore out to Thomas. Going to fire the 3. Shot by Thomas is short. Rebound Peyton Moore. Moore's put back. Still can't get one to go. And the rebound is Birdwell for South Greene. A minute to go. And a foul called down low. More Lady Indians set to check in. This is India Bristol in the game for the first time. Relaford and Crumley as well. Lob down low for South Greene. Shot off the glass is good, and a foul drawn by Courtney Bailey. Bailey's first bucket. With 54.6 to go.
Uh-oh. Somebody's gimping off a little bit of an ankle or knee or something. Maybe a cramp. I can't tell who that is.
That's Thomas.
That's Thomas.
She just went in.
Checked in, yeah.
Shot is missed. Rebound goes out of bounds off Dobyns-Bennett to South Greene. Next Lady Indian game is Monday. South Greene here today. We go to Greene County on Monday to face the Greenville Green Devils and Lady Devils. It's always a tough trip.
2 pretty good teams over there pretty much every year. 2 really good coaches.
South Greene still has it. Gregg out front. 30 seconds to go. There's a 3-ball fire from the right side. No good. Rebound is tipped around. It will be Crumley with it. Crumley tried to get it up to Bristol. Instead, it's stolen away from behind by Gregg. South Greene has it. Roback. And Roback called for the travel. 13.5. Relaford at the free throw line wanted to shoot. Bristol driving. Her shot off the glass, no good. And the last rebound of the game credited to Riley Gregg. Final score, the Dobyns-Bennett Lady Indians with a big second half. Specifically that third quarter. And Dobyns-Bennett wins it over South Greene 61-43. 61-43 the final. We're going to live stream people will be here. I've got to do some work behind the scenes to get the radio broadcast going. Mark will have some final numbers here in a minute as well.
All right, we'll go to the numbers here real quickly. First of all, for the Lady Indians, at half they had but 23, but as Steve mentioned, they just exploded in the third quarter with some fantastic half-court offensive passing, resulting in easy buckets. Give credit to their defense as well, as they were to get some converts. And some easy buckets on that end, but 27 points in the third quarter alone sprung the Indians to a 50-33 lead after 3, and then 11 more en route to that 61-43 victory for the Lady Indians. Led in scoring by Caroline Hill and Hannah Fry, each with 16, 11 each by Black and by McReynolds, and 5 from Relaford, and I am missing 2 per my math, so I apologize for that. Lady Indians were led in rebounding by Fry with 12, a double-double. 6 rebounds for Evan to go along with 6 assists. 6 rebounds for Hill to go along with 5 assists. She also had 3 steals and a block. And Indians just kind of dominated. Too many turnovers for the Indians, probably 15, 22 turnovers for the Lady Rebels. They were led in scoring by Clark with 10, 9 from Cutshaw. How do you pronounce number 20? Hosey. She had 6 on 2 made threes, 4 each from Greene and Gregg, and 2 from Bailey. And that's the total for the Lady Rebels. So final once again here from the TAC Lady Indians. Really impressive second half win, but a good win overall as they come away with a 61-43 against a very well coached, highly reputable South Greene Lady Rebel team. We'll be ready here shortly as the boys will make their presentation, and also against South Greene, who came away with a recent tournament victory. Is that not right?
Won the Hardee's Classic last week.
The Hardee's Classic.
They beat the host team Crockett 72-38 in the final.
Whoa.
I'm trying to get the... Look, that's familiar with the iPhones as everybody else.
Were you as surprised as I was what Carolina was able to do to Tennessee on the defensive side?
I was hoping you would miss that once you mentioned that.
But let me tell you, I was shocked.
But when you give absolutely no defensive effort whatsoever, you get
really
100 hung on you.
Yeah, by a team that can do that.
Yeah. I mean, if you told me before that game that we were going to score 92, we're winning. I know I scored 92
by
on
20,
us.
probably.
Yes. Where are we?
Yeah, we're here.
Yeah, we're here.
We did. Hope you did too.
We're ready to roll whenever you are. We're doing a live stream tonight, and I think we're probably on the live stream right now as we're getting on, because we did the girls' game on live stream only. So, yep. All righty. I hate that kid for Tennessee got hurt on that last drive.
Was it just an ankle?
40. Yeah, but it's one of those things that bothers y'all.
He went to Colorado State, didn't he? Or Northern Colorado?
Northern Colorado. Northern Colorado. And a very pleasant, good Friday evening, Indian fans. Welcome to the Tribe Athletic Complex for Game 2 of this twin bill tonight with the South Greene Rebels. Those of you on live stream got to follow along with us as the Lady Indians won 61-43. And now we're going over to live stream and radio. Welcome to our radio listeners across the greater Kingsport area on ESPN Tri-Cities. You can also listen online at espntricities.com, or you can dial it up on your TuneIn radio app, I think, if that thing's working correctly. I've heard back and forth on that. You got to search for TuneIn and search for WKPT. But Dobyns-Bennett here to take on the South Greene Rebels. Both these teams coming off championships of Thanksgiving week tournaments. For Dobyns-Bennett, winning mostly non-competitive event down in North Charleston. I think they were the champions. I'm not sure. I'm not sure exactly how that worked. I may have misspoken, but nonetheless, because I thought at one time they got put in the consolation bracket for some reason. Had a competitive win over North Charleston, then 2 significant routes the rest of the week. Meanwhile, for South Greene, coming off a second Hardee's Classic championship in 3 years as they beat David Crockett in the final 72-38, and Jace Roderick, their big 6'5" junior, was the tournament most valuable player. So South Greene comes in here, Mark. We kind of wondered when I saw the schedule. I'm thinking to myself, why are we playing South Greene? Well, I think maybe the early part of the season, Coach Poor has shown us why we're playing South Greene, and so have the Rebels.
Well, they've got some size. They've got 3 guys that are 6'5", a couple of guys 6'2", another one 6'3", so certainly something that you have to take into consideration as you prepare. We don't really know that much about this club. We haven't seen them. I'm not sure I've ever seen them, frankly, but they've got to be fairly decent coming off that Hardee's victory here just a week or 2 ago. But the Indians come in with just a really fun group of guys to watch play. Just really attacking, pressure defense, full court. They use a lot of players. Coach Poor loves this lineup as he gets players in and out frequently, and certainly relying on their veterans, particularly the leadership of Charlie McHugh. Hayworth has really come into his own, become a really good power offensive player, but can also at times shoot the perimeter. And they got Dace Potts, who controls the tempo a little bit. Zayden Hayes, who was injured much of last year, but a kid that I really liked early on as a freshman. He's a sophomore now and does some really good things, really aggressive, plays the game the right way. This is a group that I think could really gives a lot of teams some fits, and you never know. If they play well down the stretch, you could see them another berth to Murfreesboro. This team is going to be that good. They've got size, they've got ball handling skills, they can shoot it a little bit, and it's a team that likes to play defense and likes to play hard. So you put that combination together, and that's going to add up to a lot of wins. And who knows what this team will face as we get the season going on, but really like them, Steve, up front here so far.
All right.
What I was saying.
Well, I'm sorry. I've got people in all my ears over here. All 4 of my ears, I got people in tonight.
No, just talking about what a nice group this is, and a team that I think Poor really likes.
Oh, yeah.
Because he can go deep in the bench. They like the pressure. They'll throw a lot of full court action on you. They'll try to get some turnovers to get some easy buckets, but in the half court, they move the ball quite nicely, and they've got some guys that can score down low. They can perimeter it a little bit. It's got a chance to be a really good team as they continue to gain experience and have a chance to play some competition early on.
Yep. South Greene, we have never seen South Greene. As far as Dobyns-Bennett is concerned, I don't know how many times over the course of history Dobyns-Bennett has faced the Rebels. This is a South Greene team that, from their perspective, they're coming in and challenging one of the big guys.
Yeah.
And so you got to wonder how would they react to the environment, to the team. A lot of people sometimes come in and play Dobyns-Bennett, and they read the jersey more than they should. And we'll see how this, and it's a relatively young South Greene team. I think you mentioned that, young and big. And so we'll see how they react. But if Dobyns-Bennett's able to get out on early, certainly that'll be a key. So Indians haven't played Mark, though, in over a week. And it's kind of a weird schedule.
Yeah, it really. We talked about that earlier. Yeah, it really is.
Play again on Monday, and then next weekend, it's the Douglas Commemorative Series. And all those games are going to be played at Meadowview.
I've never been over a game over there, but I hear, I know you have a number of times, but I hear it's a nice place to play. They do a good job.
It's pretty nice. I was there. In fact, I was there on Sunday to watch Coach Ken Cutlip's son play for UPike.
Yeah.
Watched that game on Sunday and watched some parts of other games as that NAIA showcase that the Visit Kingsport folks bring in. Some basketball that if you can't get enough of high school tournaments over the weekend, you can just go over there and watch 30 college games on two courts. But yeah, it's going to be interesting next weekend. Dobyns-Bennett, Knox West will be here. Austin East will be here. Virginia High as well as Tennessee High, series of games. So we'll see how that goes. And then they're off again for a while. So it's just kind of a little spurt of games, off for a long time, spurt of games, just the way the schedule goes. Tell you what, we're going to take a 3-minute timeout. 3-minute timeout. Get us reset here, get us focused. Yours truly needs some focusing before we get started. And we'll take a 3-minute timeout, get ready for the remainder of the Coach Kingsport pregame show, and get set for the tip-off here at the Tribe Athletic Complex. 3-minute timeout. We're back with more right on ESPN Tri-Cities. Right there. And one air elbow by me, and that bad boy's all over the floor. You know, I can't navigate this chain over here without falling.
Yeah, but you got that in your back pocket. You got
I
the
do.
experience now.
Yes. All right, welcome back here to the Tribe Athletic Complex. Dobyns-Bennett and South Greene. Rebels and the Indians. You know, a lot of times you think Rebels, Indians, you think Sullivan South and Dobyns-Bennett.
You know, I don't want to get too far ahead of ourselves, but while you were trying to figure out who was talking into what ear a few minutes ago, this is a team that I think has a chance to get back to Murfreesboro. It all boils down to one game, obviously, then that's sectional, but I think they can get there. And it's a team that's got a lot of depth, a lot of athleticism. They like to play defense, and if you're going to get to Murfreesboro, you got to be able to defend it on any given night, and they really get after it. And I think Coach Boer's excited about the prospects of this team. And as they whittle their way through the season, they'll find the go-to guys. But right now, it's a team that really gets after it and uses a really deep bench. And you don't see that very often effectively at this level. Usually, you know, high school teams have 1 or 2 decent players, and this is a team that has a blend of 7, 8, 9, even 10 guys. And they all kind of seem to play the same, other than a couple of big guys, or maybe McHugh, who's a little bit more of a, you know, kind of a power guy. They just keep coming at you with pressure and defense, and it's going to be fun to watch.
Yep. Got a chance to talk to Charlie some the other day, talked about the trip to Charleston. We talked mainly about what they ate. As the basketball the last 2 games wasn't too good. On the Indians, I think the last game broke the century mark, if I remember that correctly. So, but yeah, you're right. This team has a chance to get back down to Murfreesboro. I'll be glad to make the trip with you for a third straight
we'll
year.
do that.
You know, kind of becoming a spring tradition.
Yeah.
You know, so we'll see how it all plays out. Lots of basketball. This is just December the 1st, so lots of basketball to be played before we think about that. That's what these games are about, to get you ready for that postseason. And it'll do the same for this South Greene team. South Greene in AA. They're going to be challenged this year because in their conference, defending single A champion Hampton is down there, has moved up to AA as well. So we got a pretty good league there with the defending state champion there in District 1 2A. So, by the way, before we get started tonight, we lost a coaching icon today, Mark.
Yeah, I did
Coach
hear about
Dickie
that.
Warren, longtime Sullivan Central coach, passed away today at 89. I knew he wasn't doing well.
He's a neighbor, too, is he not?
He was a neighbor for a
Yeah.
while from mine before he had to go to assisted living. I first probably met Coach Warren about 50 years ago. My dad used to take me to the Cougar basketball camp, and I certainly knew who Coach Warren does. Kind of had one of those dreams as a youngster that one day I might play high school basketball for Coach Warren. Never had that chance. Back in those days, you had, instead of three-point shooting contests at camps, you had foul shooting contests at camps. And I was fortunate to get in the finals one year, and as we were shooting in the finals, Coach Warren came over, was watching me shoot, and I didn't make a thing. I was so nervous. I didn't make a thing. But Coach Warren won, 960-something games as a high school basketball coach, and is a Dobyns-Bennett graduate, too, by the way. So we lost a Dobyns-Bennett graduate, a great coach, and a great friend, and a great man, great father and grandfather as well today.
And more
Coach
than just
Dickie
an
Warren.
icon around here. He was a
Yes.
basketball icon,
Yes.
really, regionally and beyond.
Yeah.
And certainly sad to hear of his passing.
Yeah. All right, we're going to have playing the national anthem. We'll step aside for a 2-minute timeout. Starting lineups next right here at the Tribe Athletic Complex.
Tonight's color guard is commanded by Master Sergeant Jack Benson. Team members include First Lieutenant Val Cruz Lopez, Cadet Senior Master Sergeant Andrew McCrary, Cadet Master Sergeant Nathan Browning, and Cadet Staff Sergeant Haley Cook. The Dobyns-Bennett Junior ROTC is commanded by United States Air Force retired Colonel Eric Folk and the United States Air Force retired Chief Master Sergeant Melanie Blankenship. Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem.
All right, welcome back here to the Tribe Athletic Complex. Starting lineups being introduced, first of all, will be for the South Greene Rebels. T.J. Buckner, a 6'5 senior. Also starting will be Jace Roderick, 6'5 junior. Also will be Caden Filler, 6'5 sophomore. Then comes Cooper Kelly, 6'3 senior. And Woody Hickson, a 6'1 senior. They go 6'1, 6'3, 6'5, 6'5, 6'5. That's pretty big for them.
Pretty good size for a high school team, no question.
Your starting lineups for your Dobyns-Bennett Indians as the lights dim here at the Tribe Athletic Complex. Dace Potts, junior. 6'2 sophomore, Tegan Begley. Also starting to be 5'7 sophomore, Jalen Thomas. Actually, that's not Thomas coming out. That's Zayden Hayes coming out. Charlie McHugh, 6'4 senior. I believe they introduced the wrong starter, Mark. It's going to be Hayes. Zayden Hayes. And here comes Cam Hayworth. Hayworth was, I don't know, he's either MVP of that tournament Thanksgiving week or all tournament or something. I'm not sure.
He filled it up one game, yeah. He had, it's well into the 20s, and he had 20s in the game that we did not
Exactly
long ago.
right.
And he does it both inside and out. He's a power guy, left-handed, so you don't see that a lot. But he can shoot the perimeter, he can get it around the rim and score it. And he's going to be a nice addition as he continues to get better for this group.
So it's Buckner and Hayworth to jump it up. Dobyns-Bennett, the home whites. And South Greene, the traveling maroon. The tip controlled by the Rebels. Roderick will have it in backcourt. Let's see who draws the assignment. First of all, it will be Potts on Roderick. Roderick going left in the corner to Buckner. Buckner being guarded by McHugh. Now Roderick in the paint. Gets by Potts to the glass. Good.
Kind of an overplay defensively with Potts, who gives away about 6 inches.
Yep.
And Roderick just be able to get the ball down low for an easy bucket.
South Greene opens in what looks like a 2-3 zone. Is that correctly, or are they following? Nope,
they're
kind of a matchup 2-3. Here's
yeah.
McHugh in the corner. It goes to Potts, fakes the 3, drives closer, double teamed. Tried to get it to McHugh in the lane, and it's bounced around, knocked away, picked away on the steal by South Greene. Quickly down low to Buckner. Nice look from Kelly. The assist to Buckner, and it's 4-0 South Greene. So much for that intimidation I talked about. That's quite the solid pregame analysis. Hayes has it on the right wing for the Indians. Potts. Hayworth on left wing, fires the 3. Shot by Hayworth is an air ball. And fighting for it, Potts saves it for Dobyns-Bennett. Potts back to Hayworth. Hayworth didn't look too smooth on that long.
No, it kind of looked like he kind of lost control going up and then kind of pushed it. And it went sailing over the back of the rim.
McHugh to Hayes. Down low to Potts on the right short corner. Backs it back out to Hayes. They swing it to Hayworth. Begley now. Begley, and a whistle sounds, and I think Dobyns-Bennett's called a timeout.
I think they had. They looked a little bit confused against that zone. It's kind of a shifting 2-3, almost a matchup a little bit. And you see that very often. So Coach Poore with a good timeout to kind of get his teams kind of reset on that defensive pressure from that zone by the Rebels.
I like the timeout, though. I mean, they were kind of stagnant offensively, so let's get a 30-second in and get it straightened up here.
Well, it's a teaching moment, and particularly early in the season when you're trying to figure things out against certain defenses that maybe you haven't seen much. Not a bad timeout at all.
Yep. Begley inbounds, and Dobyns-Bennett does get Jalen Thomas in the game now. Thomas in for Potts. Hayes to Hayworth to Begley. Begley, a 3 from the left wing, is good by Begley. The Indians swing the ball well. Hayworth finds Begley, and it's 4-3.
Indians in the full court press, kind of what we thought. A lot of pressure.
South Greene with it. And we're going to have a bumping foul, I think, called on Hayes. I He's called for bumping Woody Hickson.
Really overplaying outside, 30 feet away, and got the body a little bit more than he needed to.
They called that on Thomas?
I think they got the names mixed up.
I thought it was on.
It was on Hayes.
Yeah.
It was there's a turnover by the Rebels, one each now in the game.
Inbounds from Hayworth to Thomas. Thomas to Begley. Begley back to Hayworth. They swing it to Peyton Franklin, who's in. Now down low to Begley. Begley in the paint, goes with the left hand finish.
Nice play. A little sweep move right to left out of that right low block, and just kind of used the body to shield the defender, and then scooped it with the left hand. He stepped out of bounds.
Yep. Official caught the foot of Buckner on the sideline. It'll be a turnover. Now Potts is back in. McHugh's back in as well. Major Dawson in the game as well for Dobyns-Bennett. Franklin to McHugh. They swing it to Begley. Begley thought about a three. Franklin down low to McHugh. McHugh in the paint, forces a shot up and draws a foul, and it should be on Hickson. But McHugh will go to the free throw line.
Really nice play by McHugh. Good patience as he got the ball on the left low block off that feed from the corner. He didn't try to go straight up against the defender who has a couple inches on him. Kind of felt his body as to where he was and then curled around it and was able to draw the foul.
Jerry Jones coming in for Dobyns-Bennett. Sophomore at 6'6", I think.
Yeah, he's played effectively in the games that we've seen. Haven't been many, but
McHugh missed the first. He'll have a second. That one misses as well. Skying for the rebound was Buckner. Buckner will have it over to Roderick in backcourt. Roderick working against Potts. In the paint, down low to Buckner, who just lays it up in, almost a dunk by Buckner. 6'5". Jones in the corner, back out to McHugh. McHugh swings it to Franklin. Franklin cross court, it goes to Potts, back to Jones. Jones to McHugh, a three by Charlie, in out, no good. Franklin fighting for the rebound, a jump ball, and it will stay with Dobyns-Bennett. Franklin at 5'10", he's stepping on a big book, and they're fighting with the big boys for the rebound. No offense to him. Dawson goes out quickly, didn't stay in very long.
well, he didn't.
Hayworth back in, into Jones in the left corner, fires a three. Shot no good, and a rebound is taken by South Greene. Long outlet. Rebound by South Greene was by Fillers. And here's a steal by Potts. Potts going to take it all the way. Left hand finish, good by Dace Potts.
Nice play there. 6'5" Buckner was coming down to try to block the shot, but shielded the body off. Now another steal by Potts.
Can't get the shot to go, and a rebound taken by Roderick. And a foul going to be called on behind on a reach on Dace Potts. Coach Chris Poore did not like the call.
Now it's an overplay kind of defense against the ball. They're really trying to create havoc on the ball so they don't allow any easy entry passes. If the offensive player gets by that top defender, then they've got numbers.
In the corner, quick three with a wide open South Greene Rebel under the basket by Kelly. Shot is missed, Potts the rebound. I'll tell you what, he took the three, and a guy, there wasn't anybody near that guy underneath the basket. And McHugh nearly lost it, gives it to Potts. In the corner to Hayes for a three. Shot by Hayes is good. Zayden Hayes knocks down the three. 10-6 try. Buckner to Roderick. And he stepped right on the sideline. The official was not looking down. Missed the shot, rebound by Hayworth. Hayworth leaves it, started to leave it with Jones. Steady keeps it all the way back to Potts. Hayes, another three from left corner. Under pressure, and it goes. Hayes knocks down a three. I think he even got fouled on that, too.
He got bumped pretty good as he was coming out of that shot. Now the Rebels call a timeout with a down 7 against the Indians, 13-6.
3:22 to go. Dobyns-Bennett Hayes goes back-to-back with the threes. I didn't even think that was a good wide-open look, but he buried it.
He buried it. Kind of a rainbow shot, both of them that he's taken from that left deep corner. Way up in the air. And through the net is Zayden Hayes with 6 to lead the Indians.
Dobyns-Bennett started out in a 4-0 hole, but it's been 13-2 since. So South Greene, trying to get the ball in bounds, has to call the timeout. Dobyns-Bennett will come back with full court pressure. Begley back in. Major Dawson back in as well. Inbounds to Roderick, double team, gets it up to Buckner. Buckner in the corner, it goes to Kelly. He's going to fire another three, shot off from the rim. No good, rebound by Hickson. Hickson, they swing it back around to Roderick. His three's no good. Buckner the rebound. Buckner in the paint, had his shot rejected by Hayworth. And Buckner came down with it. Another 3 balls missed. Hickson his own rebound. He'll shoot it again and miss it again. And Begley comes out of there with it. To Thomas. Thomas top of the key in the paint, out to Hayworth. Hayworth called for the travel. So South Greene has launched some threes.
Yes, they have.
Well, got about 4 or 5 up that one possession. Roderick against Thomas in backcourt.
It's physical pressure against the ball. That's what they're teaching.
Nice pass underneath. Shot blocked from behind by Dawson, who pulls down the rebound. He'll leave it with Thomas. Thomas in transition. Begley on left wing. Dawson left elbow. Faces the basket. Ball in the basket. Driving to the paint. And shot no good, but draws a foul.
Nice little ball fake just to his left that pulled Buckner that way, and that created a little bit of space down the middle of the lane. And then when the help came, there really wasn't a whole lot they could do but foul him. Dawson at 6'7".
He had that ball just inside the three-point arc, kind of on the left elbow. Took one dribble and his steps, and he got fouled at the rim. Free throw missed. I was in 0 for 3 at the free throw line now. Franklin back in. McHugh back in.
They're not wasting any time to get these players in and out, are they?
Nope. South Greene has yet to go to its bench, Mark. And they don't look like anybody's even thinking about coming in. Everybody's still got the warm-up zone over there, and Dawson misses another one. Roddick the rebound. Up the floor it goes. This is Hickson with it. Roderick.
Good cutoff there. Good defensive cutoff.
Driving baseline all the way through. Shot off the glass. No good. Missed by Kelly. But Kelly draws a foul.
Yeah, nice baseline attack there by Kelly. Going left to right off that corner. Corner shot that he faked. And the foul was on. I'm not sure who the foul was on.
Begley.
Was it on Begley? And he's now with 3 fouls for the quarter.
Kelly, the left-hander, makes the first. Potts and Jones back in. Second toss for Kelly. That one is good. 13-8. Potts hands it to Jones. Jones out front to McHugh. Quickly to Franklin on the right wing.
Staying in the zone. It's kind of a 1-2-2 almost. And the one will sag once the ball gets moved to the wing.
It's very much matchup. I mean, they're
it's
following
kind of a
guys.
matchup. Yeah, it is. It is.
And then they'll kind of switch on a screen or switch on a handoff. Shot is missed by Dobyns-Bennett. Rebound was by Roderick, I believe. And then driving to the basket, down hard goes Cooper Kelly. Kelly up. Fouls on McHugh, his first, team 4th. No shooting. South Greene inbounds below us. Toss out here to Buckner. Hands it to Roderick. Back out front to Buckner. He'll shoot a three over Dawson. Too strong. And South Greene quicker to the rebound. And that was Kelly who got the rebound and quickly dumped it down low to Hickson for the basket. That's a 50-50 ball Dobyns-Bennett's got to get right there, Mark.
Yeah, it is.
Franklin inside to McHugh. Shot missed. Rebound was Kelly. Kelly, top of the key, off the feed by Roderick, and he got it to go. 13-13, 7 straight now, scored by South Greene. Dawson over to Franklin. McHugh out front. Jones, left wing, down low, trying to get it to McHugh, but he threw it away. Turnover Dobyns-Bennett. And now South Greene going the other way. Roderick trying to slice through a defense. And the Tribe knocks it away, and it will stay with South Greene. Begley and Hayworth back in. Inbounds finally from Hickson. Out front to Buckner. Roderick in the corner. Hickson will fire the three, and it's good. Hickson knocks down the three, and South Greene leads by 3 at 16-13. Begley to Franklin. Begley to Potts. 3 from the right corner by Potts. Too strong. And a rebound Buckner. 10 seconds to go in the quarter. Roderick working against Potts. They swing it around. Here's a 3 by Hickson. Shot in, out, no good. Rebound by Begley. And that'll be the end of quarter number 1. So South Greene closes the first quarter on a 10-0 run. And the Rebels lead it after 1 at South Greene 16, Dobyns-Bennett 13. Back in 60 seconds on ESPN Tri-Cities. Quarter number 2, South Greene basketball. Same 5 in for the Rebels. Faking a 3 is Fillers, driving baseline, and I think Dobyns-Bennett knocked it out of bounds down below us. Hayes, Dawson, Potts, Begley, and Hayworth starting the second quarter for the Tribe. Inbounds to Roderick. Roderick forces a shot over Potts, no good. Rebound by Hayworth. Potts to Hayes. Bounce pass down low to Dawson. Left low block. A little jump up in the lane. No good. Good challenge down there.
Yeah, that was good defense.
And the rebound taken away by Kelly. Kelly gives it to Roderick. Roderick in the paint. Gets it to the cutter. And that's Buckner for the two-handed dunk. And now they're going to call a technical foul on Buckner for hanging on the rim.
No, I think they called him for jawing with Begley.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the slam came off that baseline run, and instead of just turning and going up the floor, he kind of got in the face of Begley, and it was pretty obvious.
I think that's going to be 2 fouls on Buckner. Is that correct?
I've got him with 2, that being the second.
Yep.
Zayden Hayes will now go up the floor and shoot a couple.
A technical foul also forced the South Greene coach Hosey to bring in his first substitute of the game. That's Will Arrowwood, 6'1" sophomore in the game.
He's 0 for 5 from the line.
Yeah.
So far as Hayes gets another, and he doesn't make that one.
And that stops the 12-0 run. I don't know what the jawing was for, but 18-14. McHugh inbounds to Potts. Hayes to McHugh. Begley on left wing. He'll shoot the three. Shot by Begley is good.
Kind of caught the ball on that left wing and looked at the defender and realized he wasn't closing out, so then he shot it. It's a little bit odd on a perimeter shot, not real rhythmical. Yeah.
Like the scout report said, don't challenge this three. And it's knocked away, grabbed back there by Hickson. Here's Roderick. Roderick double teamed and a foul called on Dobyns-Bennett.
Yeah, just a complete overplay by the Indians. Just very aggressive against the ball as Potts picks up.
Roderick, as soon as he's getting it, Mark, they're double teaming him. They want the ball out of his hands.
Yeah, they're really trying to create that pressure. We just got to be careful on the backside that we don't overplay and fall asleep, which we've done that a couple of times. Good pressure on the top.
And now a foul called in backcourt on a block. If they called that on Begley, that'll be 2 on him. And that's 2 here in the quarter. Quickly, Mark. Only a minute 14 seconds in. Arwood to throw it in for South Greene. Gets it to Roderick, and over it goes for the shot. No good, and a foul is going to be called on Begley. Fillers cutting to the basket. Drew the foul on Begley. That'll be 3 on him, won't it?
Yeah, the ball just kind of high-low action there with the ball a little bit just inside the free throw line. And then Fillers cutting from that left corner baseline. Begley coming over to try to help. Created a foul.
Shot by Fillers is good.
You know, give credit to the Rebels. They've handled the ball pressure pretty well. Once the ball's gotten into the initial pass, then they've got some numbers because a lot of times we're at the top with a double. And they've reacted very well to get some shots off.
Fillers misses a second. Hayworth the rebound. Thomas has returned for Dobyns-Bennett. By the way, Begley went out. Begley was 3 for 3 from the floor, but also with 3 fouls. He has to come out of the basketball game. Hayes over to Thomas. Thomas. Stutter steps all the way through, goes with the left hand finish. Good by Jalen Thomas.
Yeah, just had a mismatch there with Buckner on him. I'm sorry, with Roderick on him. And once he realized that, kind of a little bit of a crossover and right down the left side for an easy bucket.
Roderick working. And now he gives it over here for a 3. It's an air ball, but it's picked up by Fillers, and Fillers scores. 21-19. Thomas to Hayes. Back to Thomas. And had to save it from going in backcourt. Hayes spins a free. Hayworth drives baseline and a bump foul called on South Greene. I think that's 3 fouls on South Greene here in the quarter, is it not? Fouls on Arrowwood, his first.
Well, I got him listed with 2.
Got him with 2. Buckner returns, inbounds to McHugh. McHugh forces a shot off the glass, no good. Hayworth rebounds, and Hayworth has it taken away by Hickson. Hickson trying to find Roderick, and I think they're going to call a holding foul on Zayden Hayes.
Just overplaying. That one is off the ball. Hayes picks up his second. Indians really physical. Maybe a little bit over physical, frankly. The fouls are starting to mount. They've got 4 here in the quarter with 5.5 to go. And that next foul and beyond, there's 2 shots.
I think that's 2 on Hayes, isn't it?
Yeah, I've got 2 with him.
Scoreboard's not keeping up. There's a 3 ball by Kelly is good off the feedback from Hickson. And South Greene leads it by 5. Biggest lead of the game for the Rebels. McHugh to Franklin. Dawson on the right baseline. McHugh back to Thomas. Down low to Franklin. And then Franklin trying to get it across the lane over to Dawson. Had it kicked out of bounds by Buckner.
I think he had a little better look going to the basket and scoring, quite frankly.
Yep.
He beat his man in the left corner, went baseline, and was waiting for Dawson to come greet him. If he had just continued on, he had a layup.
Potts back for Dobyns-Bennett, in for South Greene first time, 5'11" sophomore Charlie Lane. Potts to inbounds, gets it to McHugh. McHugh misses a layup. And a rebound by Buckner. McHugh can't get anything to go tonight. And Kelly will fire up and shoot another three and make another three. Roderick's the assist man right now. 27-19 South Greene. Potts to Franklin. Back to McHugh. Over to Potts. They swing it to Hayes, a three. Over the challenge of Buckner, and it's good. What a shot by Hayes.
I think that's just his natural delivery. That ball was way up in the air as well, and it needed to be because Buckner can really get up in 6'5", pretty athletic.
Lob down low to Roderick, double teamed. Over it goes to Buckner. They're swinging around. Kelly will shoot another three. This one's off the mark and rebound by McHugh. McHugh to Potts, and Potts, I don't think that touched anybody.
No,
yeah, that went out of bounds. Yeah.
4 turnovers for the Indians. 3 in the first quarter. That was their first here.
4:09 to go in the first half. 27-22 in favor of South Greene. Rebels get it into Roderick. Now they've got Dawson on him. Roderick. Kelly. Kelly away from Franklin. Pulls up, misses it, but Buckner is right there to tip it in. 29-22. Potts to Hayes. Kelly and, that is Fillers and Dawson really battling down low. Franklin to Hayes in the right corner. Fakes to three. Drives closer, leaves it with Dawson. Reverse layup, no good, but draws a foul. And Dawson and Roderick having a little bit of a conversation. Exchanging pleasantries, I'm sure. Complimenting each other's games. Well, Dawson to the free throw line. 3:33 to go first half. 29-22. Coach Bill Francis will be along at halftime. Talk about the Lady Indian victory. Dawson misses another free throw. 1 for 7. Zabian Goodwin checks in for the first time for the Tribe. Second toss by Dawson is good. 29-23.
Full court pressure again by the Indians. Man to man.
Roderick working against Potts now, and Potts is going to be, a charging foul, offensive foul called on Roderick. So that'll be a foul on Roderick and a turnover on the Rebels.
Good position there by Potts. I thought Buckner kind of stumbled a little bit, and that's what caused the fouls. He kind of fell into Potts, but give Potts credit. Squaring him up, not allowing to get through him.
Coach Hosey over there didn't like it. Hayes to Potts. Hayworth, right elbow. Kicks it out to Goodwin. Goodwin travels. McHugh back for Dawson. .313 to go. First half. Hickson a little bit out of control, throws one up, misses it. Roderick, the follow is good. 31-23. Spinning is Hayworth out to Hayes for another long three. That one won't go. Fighting for the rebound. It goes out of bounds off Dobyns-Bennett to South Greene. Franklin and Thomas returning for the Tribe. Inbounds nearly stolen away by by Goodwin. They'll try to get it in here to Hickson. Long pass to Hickson. Hickson's going to take it all the way to the layup. Good. Nice pass by someone.
Buckner.
Buckner again. It's a 10-point South Greene lead, Mark. Franklin in the lane to Goodwin. Goodwin out to McHugh, a 3. Shot by McHugh is good.
Yeah, maybe that'll get him going a little bit off the feed there from Goodwin. That's his first made bucket.
Yeah, 33-26. South Greene with it. Fillers in the corner to Hickson for a 3. It's good. They're not missing many shots. 36.
Well, the overplay is going to allow someone to get open, and they are smart enough, well coached, that they're finding that angle, and they're getting the ball delivered.
McHugh to Hayworth for a 3-pointer. 36-29. Under 2 minutes to go first half. Kelly leaves it with a spinning Charlie Lane and I call it charge.
Yeah, kind of turned his shoulder into Thomas.
So a foul on Lane and a turnover on South Greene. Oh, now they're having a conversation. And let's see. Yep, keep the call. So 1:42 to go in the first half. Dobyns-Bennett will have it, down 7. Here comes Thomas over to Hayes. Hayes driving. Hayes shot off the glass, won't fall. Tipped around. It's Franklin down with it. Franklin amongst the trees forces it up and it's fouled. Fouled by Fillers. It's his first 5 team fouls on South Greene. Free throw by Franklin, rolls around and stays.
See if they can whittle this lead from the Rebels from right now at 6. See if they can get it to maybe 1 possession before the half break.
Second shot by Franklin is good. It's 36-31 South Greene.
Full court man-to-man pressure.
Yep. Hickson working against Hayes, finds it down low to Fillers. Fillers back to the basket, working against McHugh. He just has to dribble it back out. Hands it to Hickson. Hickson spinning down low, wide open for the layup, good. And that's Fillers. 38-31. Thomas to Hayes. Back to Thomas. Franklin with it. Over to Thomas. Hayworth, left corner, 1 dribble and a 3. Short. Hit the front iron twice. Rebound grabbed by Fillers. And what's the... Okay, whistle. I think we got a technical foul called on South Greene. We do. And I think it was on the assistant coach. Franklin, Hayworth had the ball when I looked up, Mark. I'm not sure how he got it.
Yeah, I didn't see it at all. I had my head down, kind of jotting down some notes. And a technical foul. Hayworth will shoot, plus the ball. 7-point deficit right now with 41 seconds to go. 38-31.
I'm pretty sure that was on the assistant coach because
I think so too, because the head coach looked back at him.
The head coach kind of barked back. They were kind of barking at each other.
Yeah.
So Hayworth will shoot 2 technicals. It's the second technical foul called on South Greene, and Hayworth's shot no good.
That's not close.
Indians are just frankly dreadful from the free throw line here in the first half. Second toss for Hayworth. That one's better. Closes the gap to 6 at 38-32. Hayworth to throw it into Potts. I just had a sense that technical was coming because, and the official that called it, neither side's really been happy with him here in the first half.
No, he's just kind of had a,
Yeah.
I bet he's called 70% of the fouls, maybe more.
Franklin, left elbow. Leaves it for Dawson. Dawson back out to Hayworth for a three. Shot by Hayworth. Too strong. Rebound. Dawson fighting for it. Potts will come down with it. Potts, 16 seconds to go in the quarter. Gives it to Hayes. Fakes. Hayes underneath. Hayworth, another three from the left corner. That one is short. And we're going to have a foul called. And I believe that will be on... Is that on South Greene? Or Dobyns-Bennett? I think they called that on the Rebels. That's 2 shots for Dobyns-Bennett. Called it on Fillers. So who's shooting? Franklin?
Good Franklin. He was one that was underneath trying to battle around with that loose ball. Once the miss, after the miss from Hayworth.
7.3 seconds to go in the first half. Free throw by Franklin is good. Whew. Second toss by Franklin. That one good as well. 38-34. South Greene with it. And a near steal. And apparently Dobyns-Bennett, when they hit the ball, was standing out of bounds. So now 2.5 to go. South Greene to throw it inside front court from the left side. Hold. Inbounds, and a 3-ball by Kelly is going to be off the mark. No good. As the first half comes to a close. Score at halftime is South Greene 38 and Dobyns-Bennett 34. That was a 22-21 second quarter. We're back in 2 minutes with halftime activities. Coach Bill Francis on his way. We're back with him right here on ESPN Tri-Cities. What's up, Coach?
Miss Holly May.
30 seconds. Feel like I've been here all day.
Oh, yeah. Are you doing a live stream?
I didn't know it until I got here. So
No camera on us, though.
No camera.
Okay, that's good.
No, I didn't know I was doing it, so we didn't have they didn't have us scheduled your game on radio, so we just did the voice.
Oh, okay. So our video does have the voice. Yeah.
We were all over the place, so kind of like y'all in the first half.
Yeah.
All right, welcome back here to the Tribe Athletic Complex, joined by Lady Indian head coach Bill Francis, who's Lady Indians won in 61-43. It was 23-23 at halftime, and you had a 27-point third quarter, Coach. I just thought that your depth, they just kind of looked worn down in the third quarter. You kind of wore that South Greene team out a little bit.
Yeah, I think we did. You know, we watching film, of course, I have a ton of respect for Coach Gregg and their program there, man. I mean, you know you're going to get a battle every time, and I just felt like watching some film and things like that. I just felt like we were a strong enough defensive team, especially in the half court, that we might be able to get into their legs a little bit as we went through the game. I thought our full court press was a little bit better tonight than it has been. I thought our kids played with great energy. We shared the ball exceptionally well, maybe too well at times. We just kind of, it was one of those nights where we were clicking. You know, the first half, we played a lot of kids, and, you know, we're still trying to kind of find who we are and that kind of thing. You know, we shortened the rotation a little bit there in the second half and was able to get into a nice rhythm. And, you know, we had a spell there. We didn't have much stoppage, and we were pretty gassed. But I was about to call a timeout, and Coach Gotze said, no, man, let it go, because we felt like they were really hurting. So that might have helped them out. But, you know, Caroline started the game. I thought she really let the game come to her tonight, which that's hard for a great player sometimes. You want to get involved really quick. Cadence had one of her better games. She shared the ball extremely well. She took some great shots. She just said, you know, here's the thing. We said this. Our starting five should be able to give us 45 plus a night. If they can give us 45, I think that we can get, if we can get 8 or 10 from our bench, that gets us into 50s. I think we're a solid enough defensive team that if we can get into 50s and play our defense the way we do, we should be in the game most every night, have a chance to win. And tonight, I think we had 3 of our 5 starters score our 45 right on the money.
Yeah.
And, you know, hey, how about Sally coming in? Listen, we know what Sally can do.
Right.
We know it's in her. She's just, as a freshman, she's trying to find her way a little bit, fit in, learn what we're doing. She's been thinking too much. But I thought tonight she just let the game come to her. And I said, man, that's a true sign of a gamer right there. You shoot your first shot off the top of the backboard, and the ball comes back around to you, and you shoot it again. That's why she made that shot, man, because that's what gamers do. And I was really proud of her. She had a big third quarter for us.
I like what she did, too. She had a couple of chances to take heat check shots.
Yes.
And she deferred.
Yes.
And you got shots in the lane. So I thought she showed a lot of maturity for a freshman who's really heated up to come in and do that kind of thing.
Absolutely. And I think, you know, she brings a lot of other things, rebounding, plays pretty good defense. You know, I mean, she does a lot of other little things that don't always necessarily hit the stat line or get noticed from the stands. But, you know, I just felt like we really, as the game went on and we started to get that lead, 10, 12, 14 points, I thought we finally did a better job in the half court, because that's what I told them at one time. I said, guys, right now we got them where we want them. You have got to make them guard you in the half court. We talked about third, fourth side. I said, if you'll do that, we'll shoot layups and that'll take their spirit away. And that's what good teams do. They don't keep taking the first thing they got. When you got somebody on their heels, then you gotta really wear them down. And I said, you'll score as many or more points than you would if you just kept going. I thought we did a pretty good job of that there in the third and fourth quarter.
You talked about how good your press was. Your press was good. You really mixed it up. You had a variety of different presses.
We did.
And you've got such a senior lineup that just makes it easier with veterans to switch those defenses.
And, you know, we've worked on that in practice. We worked on our man press. We've worked on our purple half-court 1-3-1, our black, and we can adjust the level of our black now. You know, you can communicate with those kids, back your black your first level up, bring it up and pressure a little more, play it soft. You know, so I think if we can get even better at mixing that up, that just gets high school kids, man, they have a hard time with adjusting to change all the time, you know, recognizing the change, and especially when you get tired. You know, I thought Jadea come in, gave us some great minutes there. You know, she's such an energy. She's like the Energizer Bunny, man, and she's always like that, whether it be practice, on the bus, on the bench, it doesn't matter. That's why I think, you know, good things happen for her.
Fry with 18 points, 11 boards.
Yeah.
She's a walking double-double this year, isn't she?
She is, and that was good to see. She had a rough night Tuesday, you know, but she's always a kid that comes back to practice the next day and brings, you know, she practices hard. And, you know, we got some extra shots up yesterday, I thought, and so it's good to see her get some of that back. And, you know, hey, Peyton Moore, man, she's going to be, as soon as she gets her basketball legs back, I mean, she took some great shots tonight, makes some great passes. You know, that's what I said. And Ray can score. You know, I thought Ray controlled the second half and didn't score a point.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, she does so much for us, and getting all our players involved in rebounds. And Craddock comes in off the bench and gets us offensive rebounds. And Caroline, I thought, did a great job tonight. And that was our one key. We knew there'd be a lot of threes shot by them, probably by us, and we talked about offensive rebounding will win this game. I don't know if we won that battle yet, but I haven't got to look at the stats, but I know we were pursuing it.
You were pursuing it. All right, Coach, great job. We go to Greenville on Monday night, so we look forward to that.
Yeah, that'll be a tough one
No
for
question.
Greene County.
All right. Thank you very much. We'll hand it back over to
Thanks, Steve.
Mark Alverson. Thank you, Roll Tribe. So Mark's got some first half figures for us over there.
All right, real quickly here. First of all, for the Rebels, 16 in the first, 22 in the second. They were 10 for 17 inside the arc, 5 for 16 outside. That's 15 for 33, 3 for 4. And even though the Indians really turned up the pressure throughout those 16 minutes in the first half, only 5 turnovers for the Rebels. Led in scoring by Kelly with 11, Hickson with 10, 8 by Buckner, 5 by Fillers, and 4 by Roderick. Their total of 38. 5 rebounds for Buckner, 4 rebounds for Kelly, and Roderick with 5 assists there in the first half. For the Indians, 13 in the first, a little better, 21 in the second, total of 34. They were 3 for 9 inside the arc. That zone has really created some problems for them. They've packed it in, and their size has not allowed the Indians to get many good looks down low. 3 for 9 inside, 7 for 16 outside. That's not bad. That's 10 for 25 overall. 7 for 14. That's why there's a 4-point bulge right now, or lead for the Rebels, as the Indians have missed half of their free throw attempts. 12 rebounds. They got out-rebounded 18 to 12. Leading scorers, Hayes with 10, 8 by Begley, 4 each from Hayworth and Franklin, 3 from McHugh, 2 each from Potts, Thomas, and 1 point for Major Dawson, as the Indians again find themselves down 38-34.
And the Indians' best offensive performance in the first half came from guys that were kind of battling foul trouble.
Yeah, they weren't on the floor that often, yeah.
Dobyns-Bennett has it to start the third quarter. Hayworth, McHugh, and it's Hayworth driving, shot off the glass, no good. And the rebound taken by Hickson. Same starting 5 for South Greene. Over it goes. No, actually, that's Arrowwood's in there. His shot, no good. Rebound by Begley. Begley, Hayes, Potts, McHugh, and Hayworth for Dobyns-Bennett. McHugh lines up a 3 off the handoff from Potts. And it's good by Charlie McHugh. And the lead is down to 1 at 38-37.
Yeah, just a drive in the right side of the inside the circle, and then kind of a flip back to McHugh, right wing, wide open.
And now trapped in backcourt. South Greene has to call a timeout as Fillers couldn't get rid of it.
You know, the pressure defense I like. The problem that the Indians have had is on the backside of it. They've kind of fallen asleep. They haven't stayed in their gaps, and that's allowed some of the entry passes off, or the second pass off that pressure, to get some easy looks. If we can make sure we shore up those passing lanes, stay in our gaps, then that forces that pressure potentially into some turnovers. But that'll get. They'll improve on that as the season goes along. This is a pretty good offensive team of the Rebels. A lot of it, they've got some size. They move the ball quickly. The Indians just got to be aware of what's going on, particularly baseline to base, or sideline to sideline along the baseline.
Inbounds to Roderick. Roderick guarded by Potts in backcourt. Roderick works across the timeline. Over it goes to not Kelly, but Hickson. And now Hickson in the paint. Little floater by Hickson, rolling around and dropping.
It's kind of an isolation play. Bigger body over Hayes, who's guarding him.
Hayes to the drive, missed the shot, draws a foul. And I believe they might get Fillers. If so, that would be 3 on Fillers. Let's see. Nope, I don't think it was on Fillers. Who'd they call it on? Roderick? Yep.
Is that his third?
I got 2.
2.
The scoreboard hadn't kept up real well with the fouls, to be honest with you. Free throw by Hayes. In fact, I think they've given up the ghost completely now. Hayes' free throw's good. Second toss by Hayes. That one will drop. 40-39 South Greene. Full court pressure. Get it into Kelly. Kelly fouled by Hayworth.
Yeah, that's a silly foul there. Just
Yes,
kind
it
of a reach in across the body, coming up the left side of the court.
We call that every time.
Every time.
South Greene to inbound, side midcourt, and get it to Roderick. Roderick pulls up, shoots the 3, and it's a air ball out of bounds to Dobyns-Bennett.
kind of off the dribble against pretty good pressure. Kind of an odd shot when they've been working
That's a
the ball
score
down
right
low.
there. It hadn't had enough shots in his
Yeah,
mind.
maybe you're right.
Been there. Okay, non-score. They hadn't had enough shots. Begley over to McHugh with 3 by Charlie McHugh. No good. Rebound. Hayworth underneath. Powers the shot up and in. And Dobyns-Bennett back on top. 41-40.
Just grabbed it off the far side on that left side and was able to power it off the rim. Now we got a charge, I think. Yeah, Hayes takes it.
That was Kelly. He was working against Hayworth, and he was so determined to get by Hayworth. He didn't recognize Hayes down there in the paint. And so Kelly, the charge and the turnover. And Dobyns-Bennett will have it. Arwood goes back out. Lane is back in for South Greene. And Buckner hadn't played yet here in the second half, has he?
No.
McHugh to Hayworth. A 3 in the left corner by Hayworth. In, out, no good. Potts tips it to McHugh. McHugh falling down, can't get it to go. Here's Begley. Begley pulls up from 15. It's an air ball. And a rebound by Hickson. Hickson will pull up from the free throw line. Jumper no good. And it's Roderick, the offensive glass. And Roderick scores.
Kind of fell in his lap, didn't it?
It did. Hayes, a 3 from the left corner, shot no good. And a rebound taken by Fillers. Fillers over to Kelly. It was a quick shot, but he was open. Fillers. His team up by a point. And a foul called out front on Begley. That's 4 on Begley.
Well, you know, as a player, when you've got 2 or 3 fouls, depending on where the game is, you got to be aware of that. You just can't. That's a silly foul. That's 35 feet away from the basket. There's no reason to create that kind of pressure with your hands. Now he's got to come out of the game. There's nothing wrong with pressure, but you got to be smart about how you go about it, particularly when you're in foul trouble. Buckner still has yet to enter here in the quarter.
Hickson has it. Roderick takes the 3, moves closer, pulls up from 15 feet, no good. Rebound McHugh. McHugh to Thomas, to Franklin. Franklin cutting in from the left side over to Hayes. Back out to McHugh. They swing it to Thomas. And Thomas, a holding foul, will be called on Hickson.
Yeah, kind of an arm bar foul as he shoved him as Thomas faked the shot, then went right across the middle of the lane. And in doing so, Hickson kind of arm barred him.
3 fouls on South Greene here in the quarter. Franklin to McHugh, nearly threw it away. Franklin has it. Hayes, a wide open 3 from the right wing is short, and a rebound is taken by Lane. Lane just wanted that one better, worse than anybody else. And now a foul will be called on Franklin.
See 3 fouls now for the Indians.
Yeah, I mean, and they've been fouled, and all of them been about 30 feet away from the goal, too. Hayworth coming back from McHugh. 42-41, South Greene on top. Lane for South Greene, working on Thomas, spinning and shooting over Thomas, left it short, got his own rebound, and then bounced it back out here to Kelly. Roderick in the corner, and a whistle sounds, and I believe we've got blood as Lane got hit, and he's going to have to leave the game. And finally, that will be Buckner coming back in. Lane has really been battling in there.
Baseline left for the toss.
A lob, and it will be Thomas trying to steal it away, and it's going to be out of bounds off of South Greene. As Hickson was on the sideline when he tried to bang it back in off Thomas.
Yeah, Thomas really good defense there off that loose ball. Just kind of rode Hickson, not allowing him to get to it.
Hayworth on the inbounds. Gives it to Thomas. He's pretty much gone man here in the second half, haven't they? Dawson driving baseline, shot no good. And who's the foul on? Called on Roderick, I think. Yep, that's 3 on him. 4 team fouls.
That was on Jason Rodriguez, serve.
4:13 to go here in the period. It looks like Roderick's going to stay. Yep. And we've got some blood on the floor too, so we have a quick timeout here, Mark, to do some house cleaning.
Literally.
My wife would be out there with gloves up to her elbows, Lysol, mask.
We just
Getting
bring
it
the
done.
dog in and let them lick it up.
Let's rub it with my shoe.
Oh my gosh. The things we do anymore. Oh, I've seen it where they've come out in full gloves and
yes.
spray and
Yes.
masks and
Face shields.
yeah.
You know.
Mercy.
And Thomas, I think, may have to go get a new uniform. You know, they're going to doctor maybe the one he's got. Anyway, I don't know how long that's been down there. I don't know, and I don't know who it came from. Lane.
Well, if you leave it there much longer, it's going to dry up. You won't be able to get
That's
it.
right.
We're going to.
We got all kinds of people walking around looking at the floor. .413 to go here in the third period. It's South Greene leading 42-41.
Nice little run, though, by the Indians. You got to get back into this. You know, they kind of, you could see them inching their way back towards the end of the second quarter. Didn't quite get it back to that one. Well, I guess technically they did, 4-point. But a nice little creation offensively here early on, give them the lead of 41-40 and now 42-41. And you can see that this is going to be their MO defensively. We saw that early on in the season. So I think some tape work by the coaching staff to kind of watch what's happening along the baseline on that backside coming out of that ball pressure. You shore that up, and it's going to be a pretty dynamic defensive team.
If you ever get a game where the whistle isn't quite as tight, it's going to be a physical game, too.
That's right. And they've, you know, the fouls that they've called, I don't have any problem with on either side.
No.
Yeah.
They were fouls that had to be called, frankly.
Yep.
If you don't call it, the game gets out of control.
Yeah.
Now we've got the cleaner out. Still walking
Just
around
hope we
on
don't get the floor buffer out or the
Zamboni machine.
Zamboni machine, yeah. That's all we need.
That's right. All right, so we're back to action. Inbounds is thrown away, as it was Fillers who stepped in to steal it. Dobyns-Bennett turns it over. Fillers to Hickson. Hickson across the timeline. Kelly on left wing. Kelly lobs it down low. Shot it, and it's good.
That's a mismatch down there. If he gets that matchup against Goodwin, they're just going to feed him the ball at 6'5" and pretty athletic. He can get up pretty good in Buckner.
And there's a steal by Hickson. Hickson to Roderick. Roderick all the way down, shot off the glass, won't fall. The follow's no good as well, and then Thomas comes out with it. Thomas to Hayworth. Dawson on the left low block. Spinning, double team, needs to get rid of it. Does so in the corner to Franklin. To Goodwin. Goodwin will pull up and shoot a 15-footer. That's no good. And then Hayworth's going to be called for the foul. .44-41. 3 Indians set to check in. McHugh, Potts, and Hayes. .311 to go here in the third quarter. Indians have just never really found a smooth offensive rhythm.
No rhythm so far, yeah.
Kelly against Hayworth. Crosses him over, going right. Leaves it down low. Nice pass.
Just a
Good
nice
finish by Fillers.
Just off the penetration. Indians kind of got out of whack there. Once the ball was beat down the middle, McHugh had to come over and help, and that left Fillers wide open.
46-41. Potts to Franklin, to McHugh. Hayes. In the corner to Franklin. Franklin, they leave him wide open. He'll shoot the three. It's no good. Rebound by Fillers. There's Kelly all the way down, and Kelly's going to be called for the charge. Oh, gracious. They said Hayes was set.
I'll tell you, I've been watching some college games, and they are not calling the charge like they used to.
And now McHugh.
Just kind of sloppy. It wasn't ready for the kickback pass and just took it and took 2 steps before he put it on the floor.
Yeah,
8 turnovers now for the Indians.
I agree with you. I've seen some college games where I was, I've seen, and they're right. They're getting them right.
No. They're no question they're getting them right. Yeah.
But I'm so programmed to the fact that they're going to call them the way they have.
Yes.
And there's a foul called on Dobyns-Bennett. I believe that one's on Hayworth.
That's number 5, so that's going to put the Rebels on the line. No, I really like that. And we've talked about, if you really do a study of the block charge, about 70% of them are actually blocked. But you just get carried away.
You've lowered your number. You're getting soft on them.
Trying to be diplomatic.
Free throw by Kelly is good.
But yeah, the college, and I don't know if that's by intent or what it is, but there's certainly been an abundance of calls going the block way.
Free throw's good. 48-41. 8 straight scored by South Greene. Franklin to McHugh to Potts. Potts. Hayworth. Franklin. Here's Hayes.
Just not looking at all to get the ball inside the paint. It's all perimeter. All 5 guys.
I was going to say there's nobody in the perimeter to throw it to. McHugh to Franklin. Franklin nearly lost it. And now a foul is going to be called on Hickson. And so it will be Peyton Franklin at the free throw line for 2 shots.
Again, those of you who haven't heard us, they've changed the rules. So once you get to 5 fouls per quarter, it's 2 shots from that point forward. And then once the quarter ends, the slate is clean going into the next quarter. So Rebels have 5 team fouls, and that'll put Franklin in the line, automatic 2 shots.
Free throw by Franklin, too long. Now, where did that foul shot, that foul rule originate? I mean, I know women's college basketball's had it for kind of a similar rule for a while. Did the ABA have that at one time?
Oh my, I don't remember that.
Oh yeah, you're too young for that. But,
I remember the teams.
Yeah. Crossover by Kelly, left the shot. By the way, Franklin missed both free throws. There is Hickson, who just took the ball away on the offensive glass and scored, and it's a 9-point South Greene lead. 50-41. Hayes is bumped as he drives baseline there by Hickson. And he'll go to the line for 2 shots. I don't know, maybe it was the old CBA that had that rule. I'll have to do some research on that.
It's been in the girls' game for the last few years. Yeah. Well, the Indians have certainly lost some opportunities to the free throw line. Hayes misses yet another for the team.
That makes them, 9 for 19?
6, 8. Yep, 9 for 19.
Hayes makes that one.
A little better leg action, Hayes there. The first one he just kind of flipped up there, but that one got down into it. Released it nicely.
But he ends a 10-0 run by South Greene, but the Rebels still with the basketball. Kelly gets right by everybody and goes to the glass, misses the shot. Had a good challenge eventually. McHugh with the rebound to Potts. Potts in the corner to Hayes, a big 3 for Dobyns-Bennett, no good. Rebound, Potts knifes in to get the rebound. Potts is just shoot the three himself, short. Hayworth rebounds. And Hayworth, I believe, lost it out of bounds. So it's South Greene basketball. Inbounds to Hickson. Hickson and Fillers play catch, and now Kelly with it. Kelly. Roderick fires a three from the right wing, is good. Roderick hadn't had many open looks. Got one there, and South Greene leads it by 11. 53-42. Hayworth to Dawson. Rips it cross court to McHugh to Potts. Potts back to McHugh. McHugh in the paint. Little floater by McHugh, no good. Rebound, Roderick has it. Roderick to Kelly. 20 seconds, they may want to hold it. Or they may not. Hickson shoots a three. Well, why hold it, right? Why hold it when you're lighting it up? 56-42. DB misses Roderick the rebound. Roderick loses it on the floor. Buckner has it. Now Dawson, and Dawson is tripped and fouled and goes down hard. 3 bodies on the floor. And I think Dawson will shoot 2 free throws to end the period. Dawson just got tripped up inadvertently, Mark, by a South Greene player. Dawson went down hard. They hit his elbow first. Make sure he's 100% before he goes to the free throw line. He wants to shoot him. But this is a 16-1 run by South Greene. Dawson misses the free throw. I'm not sure he should shoot these, Mark. He should have. The way he went down holding that elbow, I mean, it didn't look good right there.
No.
Second toss by Dawson. That one is good. Dobyns-Bennett now 11 for 22 at the free throw line. The third quarter is over, and your score is South Greene 56, Dobyns-Bennett 43. Back in 1 minute on ESPN Tri-Cities.
Well, they're stubborn on their pressure defense, aren't they?
We're back at the Tribe Athletic Complex. South Greene basketball to start the fourth quarter. Pass from Hickson out to Roderick. His three is short. Rebound by McHugh. The Potts to Hayes. Hayes driving to the basket. Had his shot blocked by Hickson. They're going to call a foul on Hickson. That was a lot of ball right there.
There was a lot of ball right in front of us.
So Hayes will go to the free throw line.
He's down 13.
Free throw by Hayes is good.
Hayes 5 for 7 from the line. He's got 14 so far here tonight, 10 in the first half.
Hayes will have a second with 7:40 to go here. Second shot by Hayes is good. And it's 56-45. Hayworth out, Potts in, I think, for the Indians. Inbounds for Greenville comes to Kelly. South Greene comes to Kelly. Kelly, here comes the Dobyns-Bennett trap. He gets rid of it. Down low, ball's tipped away by Begley, and then finally grabbed by Franklin. The Indians create the turnover. Here's McHugh off the feet from Potts for three is good. Charlie McHugh with the big three. And the lead is down to 8 at 56-48. Roderick to Fillers, to Lane, to Kelly for a three. It's good. The ball never touched the floor.
Well, it never really did. Really didn't. And that was kind of an ill-advised shot, to be honest with you, in that situation. But nice play by Franklin on that left to right drive off the glass.
And now we have a timeout called by South Greene. 1 minute timeout, 59-50 Rebel lead. We're back in 1 minute right here on ESPN Tri-Cities.
All right, so it's going to be interesting to see how they play this. Down 9, are they going to continue to rotate players in, or are they going to get to the guys on the floor who can get them back in this?
Yeah.
There's too many guys on this team that can't score.
They've had trouble scoring tonight anyway. You know.
Well, this defense, with the size that this defense has presented, the discrepancy between that has prevented guys getting into the lane. So it's been more of a perimeter game.
Right.
And so we'll see how they play this. They want experience. The pressure is something that they're going to play, I think, all year. I think Coach Poore likes that, and I like it because I think this is a deep team that can kind of feed upon those defensive turnovers. But once we get into the half court, we got to figure out a way to get the ball inside that zone.
There comes South Greene with it, breaking the pressure. Roderick has it out front. Roderick working against McHugh. Roderick in the paint. Leaves it outside here for Kelly. Kelly over to Roderick. Roderick. This is Fillers. South Greene using some clock here. Roderick fakes right, moves left, pulls up, shoots the shot, misses the shot.
Good defensive set there by Franklin against Roderick.
Potts all the way through. Potts. Little floater in the lane is good by Dace Potts. I like the take. 59-52.
Well, we got it in transition. When you get it in transition, you got some mismatches, and you can get to the rim a little easier. And
there's a foul called on
Potts. A body bump.
It's the first foul of the period on Dobyns-Bennett. Cam Hayworth returning. McHugh will go out.
Let's see, Charlie leaves with, I got him for 9. 3 of 6 from the perimeter.
And now Dobyns-Bennett wants a timeout, I believe.
59-52.
30 seconds, or is it a full timeout?
Yeah.
It's a full timeout.
Yep, full timeout.
If we take a 60-second break this time. Back in 60 on ESPN Tri-Cities. Out of the timeout, Hickson gets it to Kelly, who makes another 3. Is he going to miss a shot tonight?
Yeah, he's 5 for 11 from the perimeter.
62-52. Hayes is going to be called for the travel, trying to make a move from the right corner. Inbounds to Kelly, back to Hickson. Up the floor to Roderick. Roderick makes a move in the paint, had it knocked away, but a foul called on Potts. 3 on Potts.
Yeah, once he got down that left side of the lane, somebody from either the corner side or the weak side's got to help out. And Potts really didn't have any other choice but to foul him.
5:27 to go. Dobyns-Bennett down 10. Fillers to inbounds, gets it to Hickson in the right corner. Hickson to the right elbow. Roderick tried to go backdoor. Hayes had him defended. Now Kelly. Kelly around a screen from Hickson, gives Hickson the return feed, and Hickson just goes right by the defense for a layup good. And Begley came out of his shoe. Begley was shoeless trying to play defense on the drive there by Hickson. Dobyns-Bennett down 12 now. At 64 to 52. A foul as Dobyns-Bennett tried to get it to McHugh on the baseline. A foul over the top on Hickson. That may be it. Is that hit? I've got him 4.
I've got him with 4.
Yeah. I've got him with 5. Yeah.
That's
5
his
now.
5th, yeah.
Well, that's a big foul, Mark. He'd been playing some good basketball.
He's really played well. He's got 4 assists, 6 rebounds.
Yeah.
Let's see. He's got 19. Wow.
So Will Arrowwood back in the game. Mark that down at the 4:55 mark. Hayes, his team down 12. McHugh fakes to 3, driving, left hand finish.
Nice
Good.
move. Really nice
McHugh.
move. Thought about the 3 and instead just went to the rim on the left side, left-handed off the glass.
64-54. Roderick. And Roderick had it knocked away, but a foul called on Franklin. And that's a foul. I mean, they're reaching.
Well, I've got headphones on and I could hear the hit on the opposite side of the floor. And I think Franklin's the one that got it.
Arrowwood will throw it in for South Greene. Arrowwood looking inside, gets it in there to Fillers, who scores a layup and is fouled by McHugh.
Really nice play there, just kind of a down screen that put Fillers on that right low block alone with McHugh, and Charlie got a little bit flat-footed and just kind of went right through him.
Now Dobyns-Bennett, 4 team fouls. South Greene will shoot 2 the rest of the way. Fillers misses the free throw. Rebound by Hayworth. Franklin driving in. Franklin's called for the charge. And that's a foul you don't get if you got a halo, because he was right underneath the basket. By definition in the day's rules, I think that's a foul, but I don't like the rules. Right, Mark?
Well, yeah, and for consistency's sake, I think there needs to be a halo.
Yeah.
And with particularly since you've got 3-man crews,
Yeah.
from an official standpoint, you should have somebody that could be able to see that, observe that.
Roderick in backcourt, lobs it to Kelly. Kelly thought he was going to pull up and shoot a 3. Roderick gives it to Fillers. Fillers back to Kelly. Kelly wants to go one-on-one on Begley. Gives it up to Arrowwood. Arrowwood over to Lane. Lane spinning, fell down, but somehow the ball ended up in the hands of Roderick. And Roderick is fouled. And that'll be 2 shots. This is where the foul rule really gets you.
Yeah.
Really gets you. McHugh fouled. Dawson set to check in. Not until after free throw number 1. Roderick with 9 in the game. Free throw is up and it's good. The lead is 13. I think this matches the biggest lead, doesn't it? Our biggest lead was 14.
I was going to say, I think there was a 14-point lead. Yeah.
This would match it.
This would match it.
Second shot, missed it, however. And rebound by Thomas. So it's 67-54, Thomas.
Got to go quickly.
Yeah, Hayes with it.
They're up against the clock. Got to figure out a way to get some open looks.
What's the whistle for?
Got blocked off right here in front of us.
The whistle was down low below us, and I think the foul was on Arwood,
Off the
bonding up
ball.
against Dawson. And Dobyns-Bennett, I think, wants another timeout. 30-second timeout. 67-54. Don't forget our next broadcast will be Monday night. We'll go to Hal Hinner Gymnasium in Greenville on Monday. And then next Friday and Saturday, we're over at Meadowview. We'll talk something to Chris Poore about that event post-game. It is part of the Douglas Tribute series of games that we played over at the Meadowview Convention. And I don't know, it's like 6 names long over there. I call it Meadowview.
As do most of us.
But, you know, as we talked about earlier, the 30 games there last weekend that's called the Show, a part of the NAIA Showcase. The Appalachian Athletic Conference plays its conference tournament, men's and women's, there in February as well. So it's a venue that's hosted many basketball games over the years. Inbounds is knocked out of bounds as Potts tried to get it in the corner to Hayes. Now Begley returns and Thomas will go out. Potts to inbounds in the corner to Hayworth for a 3. Shot by Hayworth, too strong. Rebound Zayden Hayes. Hayes back out. Down low to Begley. Begley shot off the glass, no good. Hayworth knocked Begley down. The rebound went to Lane, all the way down to Kelly for the layup, good. It was Hayworth came in there. He absolutely took out Begley.
Yeah, he really did.
His own team. And it's 69-54. Potts to Dawson. Dawson spinning, over it goes to McHugh. A 3 from the left corner by McHugh, no good. Rebound Kelly. Kelly to Roderick, back to Kelly. Kelly. Arwood has it on right wing. Arwood back door to Roderick. Roderick for the layup, good. This is a clinic right now by South Greene.
Well, the overplay has allowed some backdoor cuts and some screening action that has allowed some open opportunities, and we've kind of rushed some shots in the offensive end, giving them more possessions.
Hayes got the loose ball out front, drives to the basket, had it knocked out of bounds. 2:42 to go. It's 71-54 in favor of South Greene. The thing about this South Greene team, we talked about the Hardee's Classic title the other day, winning over Crockett 72-38. That's a game Crockett couldn't shoot the basketball either.
Yeah.
It's a lot. I think it's South Greene defense. They're big, you know. They're big on the back line, and
they're big on the perimeter too,
yeah,
which creates a little bit of havoc trying to deliver those perimeter shots. But they've really done a good job of packing the lane and not allowing the Indians to get anywhere near the basket on set plays.
Well, they're going to be tough to beat in Class
this
AA.
is a nice team. They don't go very deep in the bench.
Depth might be the only issue, although Arwood and Lane have come in eventually and played pretty solid basketball.
They got some guys that can shoot it. They got some, they're physical defensively.
Indians get it inbounds to Dawson, who fights for the ball, gets it, shoots, and scores. So Potts finds Dawson on the inbounds. For Major, that's his first field goal of the game. Second free throw coming for Dawson, and he missed the free throw. Begley the rebound, however. Out to Potts, back door to McHugh for the layup. Good by McHugh. Good look by Dace. And Dobyns-Bennett with a 4-point trip. The lead is down to 13. 71-58. Roderick up the floor. This is Kelly. He fakes it and drives and gets it over to Buckner, who backs it back out. And here's kind of a lazy pass by Kelly. Gets it to Dawson. Dawson all the way down. Wanted to try to dunk it and missed it, and a rebound by Buckner. Coach Poor is very frustrated. McHugh the foul. 2 shots on the other end for Buckner.
You know, Buckner's wrist is wrapped pretty significantly. I wonder if that's what's kept him off the floor. He hadn't really played a ton of minutes.
Missed a free throw. And the wrap is on the shooting hand, too.
Yeah. He's got 6 rebounds, 10 points, all of which have been right around the basket. Pretty athletic kid.
Missed them both. The rebound is South Greene. And that is Fillers that came away with it. 2 minutes to go. Kelly tried to get it to Roderick, knocked out of bounds by Potts. 1:55. McHugh will go out. And South Greene steps on the half-court line and turns it over. For Hayworth to throw it in. 1:53 now. Potts to Hayes. Hayes to Hayworth. Hayworth dumps it down low to Dawson, and a foul from behind on a reach on Buckner. It's not a good foul. And that's is that 5 on Buckner? I had him with 3, so that's close.
Maybe that's why he's been on the bench.
I know. Yeah,
we had 4 fouls. We thought he only had 3.
Here's 2 free throws coming for Dawson. First of which is no good. Goodwin back in for Dobyns-Bennett. Hayworth will go out. Second toss by Dawson. Missed them both. Rebound Arwood. To Roderick. Roderick to Arwood. Back to Lane, who traveled.
Oh, gracious, I was going to say.
So South Greene turns it over. Lane will go out.
You know, they've got 11 turnovers, but I just don't think there was enough of that coming out of that pressure defense that would have allowed us to create some easy points. They've had some turnovers, but most of them have been dead ball or situations like that. Or if you can get some live turnovers where you can get going the other way, now your offense can kind of feed off of that. But we just haven't had enough of that here tonight out of this pressure defense.
Zayden Hayes off the right wing driving. A lot of kids these days, as soon as they feel contact, they're demonstrative throwing that head back like they just got clobbered. And he drew the foul doing that. Free throw by Hayes is good. South Greene has Lucas Couch in the game, a 6'2" sophomore for the first time. Hayes makes the free throw. Second shot, good by Hayes. 71-60. Inbounds to Roderick, double team, and a blocking foul called on Dobyns-Bennett. Coach Poor not real happy with the call. But the foul's on Potts. I had him with
2. Just a bit underneath.
Well, I mean, they're not using the board to put the fouls up to help us. And so,
well, and a lot of times they're calling the fouls, but they're not letting us know how many the player has.
So it's never our fault. Free throw by Roderick is good.
He's got 4 field goals for 8, another 3. That's 11. He's got 13 with a chance for another here, along with 5 assists and 6 rebounds. Kind of a solid player.
Yep.
You can tell he's got a little bit of experience playing the game. Not sure what year he is in school.
He's a junior.
Junior? Okay.
Yep. Missed that one. Rebound by Hayes. It's a 3 ball by McHugh off the feed by Hayes. It's good. McHugh with another 3. And we've got a foul in backcourt on Dawson. 72-63 with a 1:08 to go. And so Roderick going back to the free throw line. Roderick eyes the mark, and that one goes. Makes it a 4-possession game, too, Mark. 10-point lead.
Yeah.
Second shot for Roderick is good. 74-63. Here's Hayes. Hayes in the paint, kicks it out to Hayworth. Another 3 by Hayworth is no good. Bodies all over the floor. Begley with the rebound. Back to Hayes. Hayworth again. South Greene has a player injured, and a foul called as Hayworth goes to the basket. I believe that it's Arwood down over here in the corner.
I can't see exactly where he is. Kelly's, yeah, it's not Kelly, because I can see a 3, but I couldn't quite see the other number.
It's Arwood, 33.
Yeah, you're right.
He's down right in front of the Dobyns-Bennett bench.
Looks like they're playing with an ankle or knee, maybe. You can tell
like
he's
they're
not
looking
feeling
at the left
real good.
knee a little bit. Yeah. Now she was looking at the left knee. Now she's looking at the right knee. Interesting. She being Bree. 52.9 seconds to go. 74-63. South Greene on top of Dobyns-Bennett. And Arwood is up. Looks like he's going to be fine. That's good to see. Meanwhile, I think Hayworth's going to the free throw line for the Tribe. And now we've got the gloves out.
More blood.
Apparently so. Yep,
That
there
looks
it
like
is on the floor.
That's a pretty big one.
Yeah, that's yeah. You wouldn't want to drive through that one.
Hayworth to the line. Will shoot 2 once they get the floor clean.
We're going to have to replenish our stock of.
You know, sometimes when
cleaning
you force the action defensively, it kind of gets you in that same tempo offensively. And I think maybe that there were some possessions that the Indians kind of went at it a little bit too quickly. And maybe that'll be something that they'll talk about as well. This is a high octane defensive team. They're really trying to get after you. But sometimes you got in your half court, you got to figure out a way to slow things down and get in some rhythm, because you mentioned that earlier, as Hayworth makes both.
74-65, timeout on the floor. These two teams will play again this year. We will go to South Greene after the first of the year, so a home-and-home series here between the Indians and the Rebels in 2023-24. kind of one of the teams that when I got the schedule, we're used to seeing a Jeff County on the team.
Not this year. Yeah.
Not this year. And some other familiar foes that we played out of conference no longer there. Of course, the other thing about it is we've only got 6 conference games. So all these games you can play, who's going to play you?
Yeah.
Where are you going to go?
Where are you going to go?
I think Morristown East was not played. We've been at Morristown East pretty regularly as well. They're not on the schedule.
Every year for years, yeah. Jeff County, same with those two. It's been home and home for years with those two. I guess we are playing West this year.
Are playing West. Yeah. South Greene inbounds. Still trying to get in inbounds, and it's going to be to Roderick, and a foul called on Dobyns-Bennett. Oh my goodness. Fouls on whom? Hey, Thomas?
Thomas, yeah.
I've got him for 1, which probably means it's about 4.
Well, I don't have him for any.
I didn't until that one was called. And Roderick going back to the free throw. Free throw is good.
Yeah, I think Begley was, when he started the game, he started getting a little bit of offensive flow, and then he got into foul trouble.
Yeah.
And that hurt his rhythm a little bit as he had to spend a lot of time on the bench.
Well, he's not scored since.
And he hadn't
I
scored
don't know
now.
if he's even shot since. Has he?
1 shot.
One
yeah.
shot. Roderick makes them both. 76-65. McHugh in a hurry to Begley. Begley in the paint all the way to the glass. Missed the layup. Dawson had it momentarily. Now McHugh digs it out. His shot no good. Hayworth's tip is good. 76-67. Roderick in backcourt's fouled again. Still 33.2 seconds to go. Getting down here, Mark. We're running out of time. He makes one of these two's back to a 4-possession game with only 33 seconds to go. And I don't know the timeout situation. Indians look like they have 1 left according to the board. Free throw by Roderick is good. And there it is, a 10-point game. Second shot is good. And now South Greene wants a timeout. Why? Well, I think Roderick's cramping up for one thing, Mark.
Well, he was grabbing his leg as he was walking up the floor after the foul was called, as he was heading to the free throw line.
78-67 the count. Wow. Stick around after the game. We'll have Coach Chris Port. Mark will have our final numbers. He's got a lot to add up over there. This fourth quarter has lasted a lifetime.
It has. Rebels have made, let's see here, 9 threes. They've done a pretty good job at the free throw line. And their efficiency from the perimeter has been pretty good. 9 for 21. That's not bad for this level for a team.
About 42%.
Yeah. And Indians really haven't shot it terribly from the perimeter. They've made actually 10 threes.
Begley forcing his way to the glass. Missed a shot. Rebound by Hayworth. To Hayes, back to McHugh for 3, and he got it. McHugh has had a big fourth quarter. The lead is down to 8. And South Greene had it knocked out of bounds. They'll maintain possession with 15.3 seconds to go. McHugh's got 13 here in the quarter, 19 in the game. Had 3 at halftime. Inbounds and a foul called on Dobyns-Bennett. This time Wayne will go to the other end. 13.9 seconds to go. Lane is yet to score in the game. First shot by Lane. That one no good. Second shot, Lane. That one good. 79-70. Thomas to McHugh. McHugh pulls up, shoots the three. Shot by McHugh, no good. Ball tipped around. Dawson saves it, but it goes right to Arwood. And with 5.3 seconds to go, Arwood is fouled. And we'll go to the other end. So South Greene, Mark's going to come in here and pick up a big, big win. I'm not sure who beat these guys this year. My ledger has them with one loss. It'll be interesting to follow this team until we see him again.
Yep.
Arwood's free throw, no good.
Well, they do a lot of good things defensively in that zone, that packed zone, where they guard the perimeter, but they don't allow you to get much inside. So if you're going to beat them, you're going to have to make a lot of shots from the perimeter.
Thomas pulls up, shot is blocked by Roderick as the game comes to a conclusion. So South Greene, the Rebels out of Class 2A, come to Dobyns-Bennett and pick up the 80-70. That was the final one, and they've already taken it off the board. 80-70 victory over Dobyns-Bennett here at the Tribe Athletic Complex. We'll take a 2-minute timeout, come back with the post-game show right here on your Voice of the Indians, ESPN Tri-Cities. All right, welcome back here to the Tribe Athletic Complex. South Greene comes to Kingsport and knocks off Dobyns-Bennett tonight with a final count of 80-70. South Greene in the basketball game saw Dobyns-Bennett take a 13-6 lead, and then South Greene ran off 12 straight. They led it 18-13 and held the advantage all the way to Dobyns-Bennett grabbed a 41-40 lead early in the third period. Well, then South Greene, again, another big run, as it was at one time, I think it was 16-1 from 41-40 to a 56-42 lead, as it was Cooper Kelly going back-to-back threes. Hickson hit a three, and South Greene led it the rest of the way fairly comfortably. Most of the time it was double digits. Indians got it down, I think, maybe to 8 at one point, but really by that point it was really too little too late, and so South Greene comes in and wins it by 10 over your Dobyns-Bennett Indians, 80-70. South Greene improves to 6-1 on the year. Dobyns-Bennett's first defeat of the 2023-24 season comes at the hand of these South Greene Rebels, and these teams will meet again. And I'll get that date for you at when I get a chance here. Mark Halverson stretching over there after the excruciating exercise of adding up all these numbers tonight, which were a lot of marks over there on your sheet tonight, Mark.
Yep. All right, here we go. First of all, for the Rebels, so they will now climb to 6-1 overall. They were 19 for 35 inside the arc, 9 for 21 outside. That's 28 for 56. 14 for 22 on the line, 32 overall rebounds, 19 defensive, 12 offensive in one team, 11 turnovers. Led in scoring, this is pretty impressive, 21 by Kelly, 19 each by Hickson and by Roderick. Of course, he got a bunch of free throws there late. 10 by Buckner, 9 by Fillers, and 1 by Lane. Rebounding, again, a really nice team effort. Buckner with 6, Roderick with 6, Fillers with 6, 5 by Kelly, and 6 by Hickson. Hickson had 4 assists, and Roderick led the team with 5 assists. So they're the numbers for the Rebels. For the Indians, after 34 at the half, they had 9 more in the third, 27 in the fourth, total of 70. They were 10 for 26 inside the arc, 11 for 31 outside. That's 21 for 57, 17 for 31 from the line, 30 overall rebounds, 15 each on the offensive and defensive side. Led in scoring by Charlie McHugh with 19, most of which came in the second half, a bunch in the fourth quarter. 17 by Hayes, 10 by Hayworth, 8 each by Begley and Potts, 6 from Franklin, 4 from Dawson, and 2 from Jalen Thomas. Hayworth with 8 rebounds, McHugh with 5, Begley with 6, Potts with 5 rebounds. Potts led with 4 assists, and McHugh had 3 assists. Indians had 10 turnovers for the night. So there it is, final score here from the TAC, 80 for the Rebels of South Greene, and the Indians with 70.
Dobyns-Bennett loses it 80-70. The game at South Greene is on Saturday, January the 13th. Saturday, January the 13th, the return trip. That's the night after Dobyns-Bennett plays Science Hill here at the TAC. Dobyns-Bennett will play Greenville on Monday night. And then next weekend at Friday at 8 o'clock at Meadowview, it's Dobyns-Bennett and Knox West. And on Saturday, December the 9th at Meadowview at 3 p.m., it's Dobyns-Bennett and Virginia High. Virginia High will also host the Indians on Saturday, January the 20th. And then after that, it's the Alpha Invitational for Dobyns-Bennett and the Arby's Classic for Dobyns-Bennett. So the slate doesn't get any easier from this point out from Dobyns-Bennett, but that's the way they want it. Get this team ready for conference play and for tournament play come February and hopefully well into March. But South Greene, I'm very impressed with that basketball team. Very well coached. Mark, they just knew they just knew where everybody was going to be. I mean, when they got a chance to break a press, and they knew where the teammate was going to be. When they got the ball in the paint and they needed to get rid of it, the teammate was always there, delivered crisp passes, and good shooters as well. Just an overall really impressive basketball team.
Yeah, and they didn't turn the ball over in transition either, and that was, I think, important. Once you beat your ball pressure, then you've got numbers. And so when the help comes, then somebody else is open, and they would just take their time moving it around and got some easy looks down low. And we just couldn't convert enough on the offensive end against their pack-in zone. We got some perimeter shots, but just not enough efficiency down low.
Coach Chris Poore has joined us here from our broadcasting perch after South Greene wins over the Indians. And Coach Poore, kind of a night where South Greene, I just think you got to tip your hat to the Rebels, the way they played basketball. I know there's a lot of things you're going to point to for Dobyns-Bennett, what we could have done better, but overall South Greene, they won the Hardy's Classic for a reason, didn't they?
Well, and they won it on Crockett's floor in the decisive way. We knew how good they were. You know, Hosey's big on this team, and I can see why. They're a veteran club, and you saw a lot of that. from a youth club. You know, you got to see the difference between the two. But, you know, I was encouraged. I was encouraged by our guys, the grittiness and toughness they displayed. There's so much that we don't know, and our defense got exposed in ways just because our players don't understand certain things. And we'll get there.
Yeah.
You know, like I said, the effort I thought was tremendous. I thought our guys really tried as a group. And, you know, for that's what we got to do. We got to continue to get better. We'll get better at rotations. We'll get better at stunting gaps instead of over-helping. We'll get better at those things. You know, we got a good team, and we'll put the product together.
Yeah. The ball pressure, the pressure defensively was good. It was the backside where you kind of got exposed a little bit.
Well, it was overhelp.
Yeah.
You know, as the guy that was helping in the gap and letting them have wide open shots, there's no need to commit to the help. We want to stunt the help. And those are little details that, you know, like I told Don before the game, we don't even have any offensive sets in. We don't have any because we try to spend so much time on worrying about the fundamental aspects of the game, that we have so many new guys that they don't understand even the basic rotation on defense, much less how to be in two places at once. And there's so many things. But, you know, I was really encouraged by it. I thought our guys scrapped and fought, and that's a very, very good basketball team. And they're a veteran club. You know, they've got high expectations, as you can imagine why. And, you know, you saw that the skill that they possessed really exposed us in a lot of ways.
Your defense couldn't produce enough turnovers. They were careful with the basketball. They were well, as you said, well drilled by the coach. They knew everybody was going to be on your end. Really what you need to do in the first half to stay more in the basketball game is make foul shots. Free throw shooting was not good, particularly in the first half.
Well, that's a sign of toughness.
Yeah.
And like we told our guys yesterday, we shot about as good from the free throw line as we shot today.
Yeah.
And a lot of that is focus. You know, when we work on it and we do certain things, there's an approach to, and I've always told our teams, the day before a game is the most focused you should be. And we've got to make sure that we approach the game and win it yesterday. You know, we've got to do the things that are required. And those little bitty details that they don't quite understand yet, they'll get it.
Yeah.
You know, they're a good group. They're coachable, and they'll clean those things up. We're very capable of making the free throws and some of those things. So, I mean, it's nothing to lose sleep over.
No. Charlie had a slow start, came on strong, finished with 19. Hayes shot it good, and Begley was shooting it good. Foul trouble.
Yeah.
Kind of slowed your offense down a little bit, too.
Well, that delay, I thought we had a really good momentum started, and then the blood delay really took, you know, got them an opportunity to get extra rest. I thought we were really turning the corner and really starting to get into that. But, you know, that's part of it. And, you know, Teagan, I thought, played a really good game. You know, he got to play limited minutes because of the foul trouble. He's got to learn how to manage those fouls. Yeah. You know, you can't play with 3 fouls the same way you played with 1 or 2. Right. You've got to be able to adjust it, and that's something he'll learn. You know, he's a great athlete. He brings a lot to our team, and it's just an understanding thing for all of our guys. And you know, I think we can put together a good product.
Hey, you run guys continuously. Every break there's two new guys coming in, and you're right. Some of the stoppage of play, the fouls, you didn't really get into their legs as much as really you probably wanted to. Yeah,
and I still thought they got a little bit tired. You know, I thought they got frustrated and chippy, and that's what we're going to do to teams.
Yeah.
You know, and I don't want us to respond to that. I want us to just continue to put them to that point, and that's when you can really get into teams. And, you know, we started to see some of that in spurts, but we just got to have a little better effort as boxing out.
Yeah.
For one example, we gave up so many offensive rebounds because our tendency is to look at the ball, not go find a man. And that little bitty detail lets the good players go get the basketball on extra possessions. They really made us pay.
Yeah, no question. Well, Coach, we're back at it on Monday night. We're going to stick with Greene County.
Yeah, another good team. I mean, it's not going to be easy. This next stretch is going to be tough every night. But like I told our team, it'll give us some adversity to come through. It'll give us some good opponents to measure ourselves against, and it'll help pave the way for the postseason. All
right, Coach, appreciate you very much. We'll see you down at Hal Hennard on Monday night.
Roll Tribe.
Coach Chris Poor's post-game comments after Dobyns-Bennett drops this one here to South Greene 80-70. Some of the things we touched on, Mark, there. He talked about the stoppage when we had everybody up cleaning up all over the floor. And he thought at that point we were starting to get in their legs a little bit. And he thought that allowed them to regroup and give them a break and just some little things like that. And that's what happens, too, with a lot of fouls called, stoppage. And, you know, they were able to limit their turnovers. And we saw the difference, I think, between the girls' game and the boys' game. The difference in the girls' game, ladies got into their legs a little bit. You could tell it. I don't know that on the boys' side we were able to really do that as much as we wanted to tonight.
Well, and for various reasons, like you said, the clock stoppage for those moments. But I think the key for this team is two things defensively. One is you got to figure out a way to get turnovers out of that pressure.
Yeah.
Because we got to be able to get into transition and run the other way. And when we did that on tonight, there wasn't often, but when we did, we had it going our way. The other thing is we've got to be careful about where we are on the gaps and where we are once the ball goes deeper into the half court. You kind of beat that pressure. Now the opposing team has mismatches, and then people get out of position. He talked about offensive rebounds. Well, a lot of that happens when guys are out of position. They don't have the body that they're normally supposed to be guarding because they're trying to help. And those are things that they'll learn out of this defense. I like the way he presents this team defensively, and they just have to shore up a few other ends on the backside and the rebounding. And once they do that, they'll be pretty dynamic.
But we'll see what happens between now and Monday at Greenville. Look forward to making the trip down to Harold Henry, another tough Greenville team that we'll face. Greenville team that's got more players back and in action maybe than what they expected ahead of the end of football season. So they've been back a couple of weeks now for Coach Brad Woolsey's squad. We'll see the Green Devils on Monday. Appreciate you very much. Appreciate Scott Stevens at the studio backing us up. Once again, Lady Indians winning here tonight 61-43. But the South Green Rebel Boys come in and pin the 80-70 defeat on your Indians. For Mark Iverson, Scott Stevens, I'm Steve Wilmoth saying thank you for joining us for Dobyns-Bennett Indian Basketball, both live on YouTube and, of course, on your Voice of the Indians on the most listened to sports station in the Tri-Cities. ESPN Tri-Cities, good night and roll Tribe from the Tribe Athletic Complex.